Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Gooner, and welcome back to another watch along. But before I introduce my guests and we get to talking about the lineups, I'm sure you've all seen the news that Bukayo Saka has signed a new long-term deal at the club, which is good for us. I'm not sure that it's going to be good for him and his career, but listen, it's good for us. But yeah, listen, I'm buzzing about that because listen, he's showing real potential. So I think over the next few years, we have got a player on our hands. So yeah, that's good news. And even better news is I've got two waifs and strays with me this evening. First one, Simpy. How are you, Simpy? Who drinks Pepsi Max for a straw?
Yep, got the straw on the Pepsi Max.
I'm bloody cookie, you.
I'm good, Daniel. I think I need a haircut like yours. So I can't wait until July the 4th when I can go and get mine done.
Listen, I'm lucky that I got a neighbour who was willing to do it because I couldn't. Listen, my hair gets too long and I just look like a hairy pussy. You know what I mean? So I just couldn't. I couldn't have it. And also we got Sam. Sam, how are you, Sam?
Hey, big up, Daniel. Nice to see you again, my son, and Simpy as usual. Yep, great to be here. Big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, this will be good. What the old Arsenal Norwich watch along will be great. I see you've been out playing with the lawnmower again.
Yeah, I've been playing with the lawnmower.
You've been wrestling with the lawnmower. You shouldn't do that. I told you that before, But anyway, you did it. But anyway, it looks good. You look like you look like a hooligan now. You're ready to beat up someone at Millwall now. It looks like so. So be careful.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Listen, what
I
me?
know it's down in Exeter. You get those hard Exeter, Yeovil, Wrexham games. All that. Can really be hard down there. But yeah, so be careful.
Yeah. Listen, Exeter got thumped by Northampton the other day. So yeah, listen, I don't think they're hard anymore. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, guys, thanks for joining for the watch along. The teams are out. And Simpy, if you'd like to do the honours.
Yeah, sure. So I'll just share my screen now, Daniel. So hopefully you can select it. I'll just zoom in a bit. There we go. Okay. So first thing I'll do then I'll jump into the Arsenal lineup. So it's a 3-4-3 formation. So in goal, Martinez. Then we've got a back three of Kolasinac out on the left, David Luiz in the centre, and Mustafi as the right centre back. Then in front of them we've got Kieran Tierney and Hector Bellerin. And then in the midfield we've got Granit Xhaka and Dani Ceballos. Then the front three, we've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang out on the left, Reiss Nelson out on the right, and Alex Lacazette down the middle. So there's no Eddie Nketiah starting today. There's no Saka starting today. There's no Pepe starting today. And there's no Ainsley Maitland-Niles starting today. And there's also no Willock starting today. So that's the difference really from the other day.
Yeah.
Then looking over, or just before I jump into the Norwich, there's two players that aren't on the subs bench and aren't starting, and that is Guendouzi and Mesut Ozil. So they've carried on missing from the team. Then jumping over then to the Norwich team, we've got Tim Krul in goal, Lewis, Teti, Godfrey, and Max Aarons as their back line. Just in front of them, we've got Tribal, and then in front of them, a front four of Cantwell. So that's a player to watch. Then they've got McLean, Rupp, and another good player is Buendia. So two players to watch, I think, is Cantwell and Buendia. And then up at the top, probably going to get a goal today because he's not scored in ages, is Sam's boy, Pukki.
Pukki.
So that is the lineups for today then.
Yeah. And I think listen, I'm not going to read too much into the Arsenal lineup as well because it strikes a team of rotation. I think Arteta's using what he can and trying to rotate the best he can. Listen, it's great to see Reece Nelson in the team, although he has got to step up and perform. And who else is it? The obviously Aubameyang and Lacazette. To see what they can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think of the overall lineup? He seems to me that he's going with the same system as that he done on the weekend. And I think he's going to be using Bellerin and Tierney as wing backs, and having the three centre backs. So yeah, like what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think about that?
No, I think it's. I think the lineup it's what we kind of halfway expected. I thought we was going to expect to see some rotation today against Norwich, because I think he views Norwich as an opponent we should be beating, and all statistics do show that. I mean, they haven't beaten us away. I mean, playing us away, they haven't beaten us for a long time. They've conceded the most goals in the league this year. They've scored the second least. They don't, they're dried up lately as well. No Pookie, dried Pookie, a bit like grandma's Pookie basically. And I think it's a team we definitely should be beating, even with rotation. I'm a bit surprised, really. We've got Cedric on the bench. I thought Cedric would be starting today. To give him a chance to see what he's like. Apart from that, I'm not really surprised to see the rotation we see today. I'm still hopeful we can pull off a win. We do need to see Lacazette and Aubameyang start to perform a bit so they can actually score goals. I mean, they can't continue not scoring goals. That's not good for them or anyone. But yeah, apart from that, I think it's decent with what we've got considering the low rotation. And also, I'm a bit surprised to see no Guendouzi. I thought 2 games out was enough. Apparently, he's getting 3 games out now. And for me, I'm starting to think, what the hell is going on with, the situation around Guendouzi. For me, it's going out of all proportion. He certainly doesn't deserve this, in my view. And that's a whole different discussion. But yeah, I think it's very, very strange that he's still out. But anyway, let's see what happens. I still think we've got a strong enough team out there. And our formation looks good. You look good against Sheffield United. I think it'll be interesting to see how it works now against Norwich.
Yeah. Big up to everybody in the chat. Listen, it's I know it's weird. I know it's a weird kickoff time. And yeah, do it like Sam says. Do hit the like button, and do subscribe if you're new to the channel, because listen, there's not many. There's big up all the regulars that are currently in the chat. Obviously, YouTube is fucked around with the notifications again, because not many people have come in so far. And I know YouTube always fucks around with notifications. But yeah, listen, big up to those of you who have tuned in already. Simply what we'll do is we'll read out a few of the chats. So if you read out a couple before kickoff, obviously we've still got a bit of time.
So let me scroll up. So we got Miss Molina in the house. So big up Miss Molina. Tyrone. Tyrone said we have a game in 3 days, which is against Wolves. So we're just resting some players. Molina's still not happy, and she's sticking with a 2-1 loss. John Nosyside Rambler's gone for a 3-1 Arsenal win, and he said Norwich are Pookie. We got Tom Gooner in the house. Jahid says Daniel's shaved off his hair because Saka signed a new contract.
Celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Omar and John aren't happy with the lineup. They said it's a bit of a joke. It's a shocking lineup. Steve as well, Steve Wismar, Arsenal Misfit, said, not happy with Kolasinac, Bellerin and Nelson. If we don't win this, we'll be a bad omen for the next group of games. The draw or loss will be bad. And he cannot see Guendouzi sticking around anymore. And we got Chadwick who's joined as well, so big up Chadwick. Even though... okay. Miss Molina said, even though we may lose, and the only victory tonight is me taking the piss out of Uncle Sam. So
bloody Melina, bloody Auntie Melina.
And Chadwick's at work, but his boss is letting him watch the game. So big up Chadwick's boss.
Big up Chadwick's boss. Big up Chadwick's boss.
With a name like Chadwick Moff, is your boss like like a marshmallow man or something like that? I was just trying to figure you're such a funny name, and that's a good thing, by the way. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
Ooh.
Yeah, big up Chadwick's boss. What did you have to do to let him make you watch the game? You know, I've heard
Happy Canada Day.
Listen, I've heard of these stories. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, what goes on in the office? You hear different things.
Yeah. On bended knee in the office. Jesus Christ! Heard about all of those stories. No. Yeah, big up everybody. Do fire the likes up. Not nearly enough likes on the last couple of videos, so yeah, do drive the likes up, which helps get the channel noticed and gets it out there. So yeah, listen, guys.
Day today?
Canada
Day.
Day.
Is it Melina saying Happy Canada Day? Is it Canada Day? I didn't know that. That shows you how much we follow it. But anyway, Campus, how do you celebrate that then? Just by being boring, like the rest of Canada is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Seems like the gloves are off. So yeah, listen, I'm actually quite happy with the lineup. I'm quite happy with the team. Keeps it fresh. And there's a lot of people out there There's a lot of people out there that.
Sit. Wait.
There's a lot of people out there that would.
Wait.
That would moan that certain players are not in there. But listen, he's got to do rotation. I'm just going to mute for a second, guys. So I'll hand over to Simpy to hold the fort.
Okay. So, well, Daniel's on mute. So, yeah, big up to Fred, who's just joined. Hope you're well, Fred. Finished all his analysis to review. And then what John said, a tug off for the Arsenal game seems like a good deal. Talking to Chadwick's boss.
Yeah. That's mad. That is mad.
Are you still sticking with your prediction, Daniel?
What was my prediction? My prediction was 3-2, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with that because I'm still sticking with 3-2.
Big up Pepsi Max.
Chadwick says it says his name's Walish, so he comes from a family of Wales.
Yeah.
So yeah. Big up Chadwick. And Miss Melina says I took ages to think of that one. Well, Miss Melina, don't you like me taking ages? Isn't that how you like it?
Yeah, none of this old Johnny Pump squirt.
Johnny Pump squirt.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Johnny Pump squirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Have you not heard of that before? When somebody takes less than a minute, they're called Johnny Pump Squirt. Jesus Christ. And welcome to the dirty jokes, and welcome to 5:30. What are we on? 5:45, and they've already started. I need to change the name of this channel to X-rated Gooners or something like that. But yeah, listen, it's going to be a good game. I think first game at home as well. We need to get another win under our belts. And for those of you who are wondering what the noise is in the background, the dog's got a load of treats in his toy, and he's just having fun chasing it around the carpet, getting them all out of his toy.
Right. Merseyside Ramblers. There's a lot of issues with the lineup. Orbo not up front to accommodate. He is up front. He's just out left. Nelson for Pepe is a joke. Players don't need rest. They just had a 3-month break. Bellerin for Saka in as well. Yeah. We'll just to see.
Yeah,
see
let
if it
me
works.
say this right. Let me say this. A lot of people are moaning about Nelson being in for Pepe, but yet these same people on Saturday were moaning that Pepe wasn't doing enough. So what do? You leave him out the team, people moan. You put him in, people moan that he's not doing enough. So let's see what Nelson can do. And I'm sure Pepe will come on as a substitution. But listen, Pepe as well, when he comes on, he does need to do more, like when he comes on the pitch.
Yeah.
But listen, I don't see that. I don't think that Pepe is dropped because of his form. I think, listen, we've got a lot of games in 3 days. We've got a game every 3 days. And there's no way you can keep that level of performance up. There's going to be some rotation. We're still in the FA Cup. Just and then we've still got all this Premier League, even though our season is pretty much dead in the Premier League, we've still got to try and get it high up that table as we possibly can. So we've got a threadbare squad as it is, so there's going to be some rotations from time to time.
Yeah,
I mean I'm just gutted that Saka's not playing. Because now his contract's been sorted, that he might have that weight off his shoulders, and he was looking pretty good in both the games. In all the games that he's played, he's looked pretty decent, and I would like to see more from Saka. Now his future's been decided, he can just knuckle down and get on to being the footballer that we know he can be as well. I'm sure that. They will tell you that, players will tell you that when they're coming to the end of their contract, that they don't think about that and that they just concentrate on what's on the pitch. But listen, it's got to weigh in their minds, isn't it? It's got to play into their, their psyche. When they're on the pitch, they've got to be in the back of their minds. They've got to be having where's my future going to be? So, listen, it's good that it's decided, and it's, I'm glad that he's signed Saka.
Yeah,
I'm glad that he's signed because, listen, I believe I read some reports, and I don't know how true. Isn't it? Is it a 5-year deal he's got, or a 6-year deal, or a? I know it's
4 or 6 years.
I know it's a long-term deal, isn't it? So.
Yeah, somewhere between 4 and 6 years. I've been hearing 4 years. I've been hearing 6 years. Yeah,
which is decent. Because even if, say, we only keep him for 3 years, and obviously he does set the world alight, and people, bigger clubs come in for him. At least we've got a player of value in the future that we could possibly get some money for if we had to sell him. Obviously, I don't want to sell him, but obviously, you know how football works. When players get good, there's always big clubs that sniff around him.
yeah.
So, we're in a lot more of a commanding position than what we were maybe like yesterday when he hadn't signed the contract and he was still only had like a year left and we risk of him running out the door. So, listen, that's good news for Arsenal. What's this story going around about Saliba as well? I've been seeing a lot of this. Sam, do you just want to fill the viewers in on that?
Yeah, so the latest news there is that Arsenal and Saint Etienne were not able to reach an agreement to extend his loan deal beyond June 30th to include basically till the end of July for him to be able to play in the French Cup final, because Saint Etienne were due to play PSG on July 24th in the French Cup final. And Saliba has been slightly injured and he was due to get back to fitness for that game and to be able to play for Saint Etienne. But Arsenal wanted a guarantee for his fitness that Saint Etienne would have a strict training regime for Saliba in consultation and in direction from Arsenal's medical and fitness team. And Saint Etienne wouldn't agree to that. They couldn't agree on that point. And also Arsenal wanted to be compensated for the extension of the loan to include that cup final. And Saint Etienne were not willing to do that either. So negotiations broke down, and Arsenal basically withdrew the agreement, the extension agreement, and so now that means that the loan is now finished. It finished yesterday, and now he's officially an Arsenal player and should be travelling back to London very shortly.
Did I? Somebody said to me earlier that Arsenal had to pay for him to extend the loan. Arsenal had to pay something like 2 million. 2 million fee or something.
There's something like Saint Etienne wanted some money, and there was some agreement with how this was going to be paid, but they didn't agree on it, and the negotiations.
Because it was because I heard somewhere, and I don't know how true this is, that Arsenal would pay that fee if Saliba played 16 or more games, and the cup final is the 16th game. So if he played that game, Arsenal would have to pay the 2 million for the something to do with a contractual agreement that if he played the 16 or more games, then they would have to pay the 2 million thing. But because he's only played 15 games, and the cup final would be the 16th, I don't know how true that story is.
According to what the Merseyside Round are saying, there's a clause in the contract that says if he plays 17 games or more, Arsenal have to pay 2.5 million to Saint Etienne, and he's on 16 games. So he would have gone to 17 games. But there's also this with the loan deal had to be extended and everything, because the loan deal did end on the 30th of June. So it's all about negotiating that extension and the price of that, etc., etc. They didn't want to follow Arsenal's training program for Saliba. So there's a few different points they didn't agree on, and basically they just decided to not extend his loan agreement. So that means he now becomes an Arsenal player. He comes back to London.
Yeah. Simpy, what have we got in the chats? Do you want to read some of the chats out?
Yeah, we got Grant McRoberts has just jumped in. Evening, Grant. Not seen you for a while, Grant. Hope you're well. The game, we're pretty much doing the whole, the lineup and stuff with the TV cameras, kind of. Like when you walk onto the pitch and the players stand there like in a line, like just before kickoff. So that's where we're on the game. Chadwick saying, Daniel, I heard you bought a bunch of fireworks for your neighbourhood 4th of July party.
Sorry, what? Sorry.
So the 4th of July.
Yeah, what they do in America.
Yeah, not Daniel. Yeah, Chadwick said apparently you've bought a bunch of fireworks for your whole neighbourhood that you're going to let go of on the 4th of July.
Definitely not, Chadwick. Listen, as you can see what happens to my hair when I get let loose with household appliances. Definitely not. And
then Tyrone saying Agent Louise is trying to convince Thiago Silva to join Arsenal. Because they want an experienced defender to improve Saliba. Did you guys see that thing about there was some comments I think from that ZAFC, like that reliable Arsenal Twitter page with like a blue picture. It was like apparently one of the reasons Saka signed was mainly down to something to do with David Luiz as well. He said like David Luiz was like a crucial part of him signing the deal. It was something to do with David Luiz. So big up David Luiz. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, there you go. They've posted the bowling greens up there then.
So
I don't know.
Yoi! What are you doing? Come here.
I'm just going to mute for a second to get my stream ready.
All right, so it's just going to be me then.
Because
It's just me.
no, only because I've got to I've got to watch it on the telly again, so I need to get the sound just right so it doesn't interfere with the stream. I can still hear it. So
no worries. Big up Taib in the house. So yeah, guys, we're about to kick off. I got the Bournemouth Newcastle game on the TV and the Arsenal Norwich game on my laptop. Hope everyone is well and having a good Wednesday. All the games have just kicked off now. Big up everyone in the chat. Please do smash a like button. Please do subscribe to the Blind Gooner as well, and trying to get him to 5K subs as soon as we can. So yeah, big up Daniel, and thanks everyone for joining in. And yeah, we've just kicked off now. And yeah, like John says, the Merseyside Rambler says, yeah, the clown has got something to do right. Got to do something right. Yeah, exactly. If he has taken that pay cut, which is apparently true, and he's managed to get Saka to sign, then that could be something good. But we'll see how he does today. Hopefully there's no penalties today. Hopefully there's no red card today. And David Luiz starts off. And as Steve says, we're off. So yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go. My stream hasn't even kicked off yet. They're still taking the knee. So I'm probably going to see comments from people going, Arsenal 1-0, Norwich 1-0. And my stream's not even kicked off. Whereas the one on TV, the Bournemouth Newcastle game, it's 1 minute in. So hopefully I'm not going to be too delayed, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's go, guys. Let's see. I've gone for a 3-1 prediction for Arsenal.
There you go.
We'll see.
Let me know if that's too loud. So I'll turn it down if it is. But
no,
I put it on in the background.
I can't hear it. I can't hear it. So they're still taking the knee on my stream, but in real life, it's what are they? They're in a minute. They've played a minute already, but
Jesus Christ! I must be well behind here. They're just taking their knee just now on my stream.
Big up to 15 people watching live. Do fire them likes up, and do hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Listen, I'm well into the
I'm kicked off now.
1,000 subscribers. So I'm on the road to 1,500 now, which is the next target. So yeah, do subscribe if you are new. Yeah, currently. Yeah, apologies if you can hear that in the background. I've had to put it on the telly because I'm fed up of being like about a minute behind everybody else. So I'm like, sorry, I'm just going to put it on the telly. And
if we speak really loud, maybe you won't get copyright. So yeah, let's go. Come on, Arsenal.
I don't think I will, because I remember last time when I did the first ever watch along, I had it on the radio and had it on in the background, and they didn't take it down. So yeah, if you go back and look at that, I had it like you could hear the radio in the background, but you couldn't hear the exact what was going on. But yeah, I don't think it will get taken down because I'm not actually showing the game, am I? I've just got it on in the background, so no one can see.
Oh, good, decent little cross there from Tierney, but it got defended.
What ball to Aubameyang?
I've just seen that. So
you're So we've got it again. Daniel's ahead. Then I'm like 10 seconds ahead of Sam.
I'm at 135.
I'm at 156.
Fuck off.
Yeah. So do like the video, please, guys. Come on, fire them likes up.
Who was it that said Tim Krul's better than Martinez? I think it was Nitish.
Probably penalties. Did you mean penalties or just in general?
No, just in general. Nitish says Tim Krul's better than Martinez. He's not.
Well, he said Oxlade-Chamberlain's better than Salah, so I wouldn't listen to him, to be honest.
No, that's true.
Yeah, well, let's not forget though, guys. Nitish says Walcott is a legend, so he's as trustworthy as a politician when it comes to Arsenal. So yeah,
pressing well. Come on, guys.
Oh, Bellerin loses the ball. What a surprise!
Bellend. I was just calling him
Wait
Bellend.
until you see that, Sam. He like brings the ball down and then he just yeah. And then he just lets go. Oh, what an interception by Daniel Ceballos.
Of course, I lost my fucking stream now.
Wow, Newcastle are beating Bournemouth. Jeez. Bournemouth are in so much trouble. Nathan Ake on his way to Arsenal.
That's if Chelsea don't want him.
Oh, yeah, they've got a buyback clause, haven't they?
I would take Ake at Arsenal.
Because Chelsea just taking him just for the hell of it, just so no one else gets him.
It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Just to put him on the bench.
I don't like these blooming artificial crowd noises on the bloody telly. It really blooming.
Simply, what stream are you using? Because this stream I've got is just fucking useless.
I'll send you in the chat. It's still behind Daniel's by quite a bit, but it's better than
I don't mind.
yours.
It's just, cheers. Because my one can just keep stopping all the time.
So what have we got in the chat? Taib says, yes, smash the likes up. And Miss Me says, listen to Tay-Tay. Liam Damon, Nitesh is my lawyer if I ever need one. And Jackie said, yeah, Newcastle 1-0. Larry, the Palace fan, Arsenal won't win this. Fact. Ooh, okay, Larry, let's see.
Really?
Newcastle on fire.
No wonder you support Crystal Palace with predictions like that. Jeez.
I have to be a member for this, don't I? It's Bet365, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's... have I sent you the wrong one? No? It's not. It's just... it should just take like a website.
Oh, it's just an advertisement. That's what it was.
Ah, okay. I was going to say, I was like, what the heck?
They got the wife as well, who's in the background. She's currently, I don't know what she's doing.
Looking after your dog.
What do you mean looking after it? He's fine. He's just, what's he doing?
To the toilet in a minute.
Yeah, she's on dog duty this evening.
Paw Patrol.
Yeah, Paw Patrol. Suzanne, you're on Paw Patrol. So yeah,
Daniel, your brother says, "Who cut the lid, Dan?"
Who cut the lid?
Feed Plus says, "Yeah, should be an easy job."
Pookie's through. No, he's not. Good defending.
Oh, you're ahead of me. You're ahead of me now, I think.
Mustafi actually, he's offside, but Mustafi actually had a good intervention there for once.
What's that? Mustafi's having like a blooming.
I'm at 6:15 now.
I think I'm at like 6:30, 6:31 or 2. But then the telly is always quicker than streams, isn't it? It's always so.
Merseyside Rambler. That was a good intervention. It looked like Pookie was in for a wet session with Martinez there. Yeah. Martinez was going to get some Pookie.
Oh, fucking hell. Arsenal had a chance there.
Jeez. I've not even seen this chance.
Oh, we're pressing well, high up.
Hector Bell.
What's Bellerin doing? Not even playing like. It's not even intense.
Yeah, Hector Bellerin.
Hector Bellend.
Come on, he should be playing well so we can plant them trees.
Oh, good ball through there. If only Bellerin had fucking everything about him. That's a fantastic ball.
Why did you just shoot? Why did you just shoot?
Honestly, right, Bellerin is the shittest player ever for Arsenal. He's not had a good game since he's come back from the injury.
Imagine if a decent right back got that ball there and fucking managed to do something with it.
Yeah.
So your brother says, has Dan ever told you guys his career choice growing up?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
what was your career choice, mate?
Blind Guna exposed.
My career choice. All right, this is obviously, right? This was obviously, and I know what my brother said. This was obviously when I was about like 5 or 6 years old. My career choice was to be a football commentator. Come on, everyone has shit career choices at fucking 6 years old.
That's not a bad one. That's not bad.
That's
Football
good. I thought you were going to say
commentator.
something else.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something worse than that.
No. The only reason my brother takes the piss because obviously I can't see, so that's why he's taking the piss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So listen, listen. It's better than my brother's career choices, but we won't go into that. Yeah.
There's been goals in every game apart from the Arsenal game.
So what's the scores of the other games so far then?
Everton beating Leicester 1-0 and Newcastle beating Bournemouth 1-0. Leicester's form is awful.
Leicester just gone off a cliff, haven't they, since Christmas? Oh, had a good chance there.
Aubameyang,
Arsenal.
How did he? Who was that missed up?
Aubameyang, honestly, just what's wrong with you, mate?
What did I say to you guys? Right, a back along. I said that Aubameyang. Everyone's saying that he'll be professional until he goes. Like if he goes. Well, obviously with the way he's been playing, you can tell that he wants out.
Aubameyang who?
The guy needs a goal badly. Oh, he's in a serious drought at the moment.
He needs to sign the contract or just. I wonder if Saka will convince him to sign. It's not hard. See, Saka does it. He signed a contract, so you can sign a contract.
So your brother said, he asked you, how are you going to commentate? And you said you just asked the guy next to you to tell you what's going on. Oh, brilliant.
Chris, you're a dickhead. You are an absolute clown. Like.
Oh, like is it? Oh, God. Let's see.
Anyone can get
There's not much going on.
Yeah, there's not much going on. I mean, we're not playing that badly, are we? Really, I don't think we definitely look sharper. We look sharper than we have done in the last couple of games. And this system seems to work well. This system that Arteta's playing seems to work really well.
It creates a bit more space.
Yeah. And that says to me that he's learning, Arteta, because he's only used this system once before and he's used it again. I mean, obviously we've got to get the win, so it just depends on whether it's working well. But whether we can get the win under this system. But the system that he's playing with the wing backs, he seems to be getting more out of them. I mean, I know Emery played this system, but. This one just seems to be working better. So yeah, do fire up the likes, everybody, and do subscribe. Do subscribe if you are new to the channel and new to the Blind Gooner. So yeah, it's just. So yeah, we're currently.
Come on. Get a goal. So Feed Plus channel. Not seen you here before. Feed Plus, big up. Said Lacazette is bad. Yeah, play return. Leicester and Sheffield are FUCKED since restart. Cheddar's, my bet is half-time, full-time draw. Oh, half-time draw, full-time Arsenal win. And Newcastle and Spurs to win 25-1. So far, Cheddar's is looking good.
Simpy, I loved how you spelt out that swear word with all the language that goes on this stream, and you filtered out that swear word. Jesus Christ, that was hilarious.
Wow. There's Everton 2-0. Leicester are screwed. Why can't there be this much action in the Arsenal game?
How many points? What, Leicester are in third, aren't they? How many points they got? They're on 53. No, Leicester are on 54, aren't they? Or are they on 55?
Let me have a quick look. Leicester are currently on 55. So 11 points above us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we win this, we go 11 points behind them. No, if we win this,
if we win this, we go 9 points behind them.
Yeah.
Because Everton won't. I don't think Everton are going to drop a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, so if we win this, we go 9 behind Leicester, 8 behind Chelsea. Because I tell you what, Chelsea, if Leicester aren't careful, Chelsea could overtake them.
Yep.
So how many games we got left? We got 7 games left, or 8? 7?
7, I think 7. This is first match week 32, isn't it? No, 33.
Yeah, I think we got
Wait,
7.
what?
This is 32. We've got 7 games left.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry, 6 games left. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. This is the 30-second game today we're playing. There's 6 games left.
As Steve says, yeah, we're creating chances and finding space. Play return. Dan, can you ask someone to be what's happening? Not got it on.
What? What did he say?
He said, Dan, can you ask Sam and Simpy what's happening? Not got it on.
How's that
Just in the game.
Yeah.
Nothing play return. That's what's happening. No goals. Nothing. No action. It's pretty boring so far. Larry, what a joker, says, how does it feel to be a smaller team than Palace? Good joke, Larry.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be a smaller team than Palace? Jesus Christ. We're getting bantered by Palace fans now. Is that what it's come to?
Are they above us? Might be above us in the table. And then, play return says, Dan, you never answered my question. Who cut your hair?
My neighbour.
Go on, Tierney. Oh, what? Oh,
come on!
What's going on? Look at just sitting deep.
So I'd love to have Max Aarons at Arsenal. Yeah, I'd love to have Max Aarons.
Yeah, play return. They're not above us. That's Burnley. I was thinking of Burnley are above us, but they're quite close to us. Palace. Omar 2-0 Everton. Miss Melina is getting a lunch.
Yeah.
And like Miss Melina says, smash that like button like it's Mesut Ozil's head.
Miss Selena going to get a sloppy seconds.
Yeah, and do subscribe if you are new to the channel. Do hit the subscribe button. Simply, I was going to ask you because what was the thumbnail? What was the picture in the thumbnail?
So it was basically the two Blind Gooner like logos in the top right and top left. Then it was the Arsenal and Norwich badge, so like Arsenal at home and Norwich away. And then on the left side it was a picture of Aubameyang, and then on the right side was a picture of Pookie doing a dance. And then in the middle was just text just saying like live watch along the game and kickoff time and stuff. Go see. Look at play return being so cocky. What a cocky guy your brother is, Daniel.
Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan, isn't he?
Yeah, he said BRB, just checking who's above Liverpool in the league.
Dickhead.
Oh, just saw the Bamang header. There's a chance that Chelsea could get into third place, and even Man United could catch up now to Leicester and Wolves as well.
Thing is, though, I don't know. Like Brighton were awful, weren't they? They were awful against United yesterday. They were just. Thing is, though, that's the thing with United as well. Like they'll have a game like that, and the next game they'll probably won't play as good as what they did against Brighton. They're sort of like us, a bit inconsistent. Well, yeah, we need to get some more points on the board.
We've got to get 3 points today. Got to.
Yeah.
A draw isn't good enough. We have to get a win.
Well done, Tierney. Headed it out.
We need to win the next 2 games. So we need to win this game, and then I mean, obviously we need to win them all, but like. We need to win the next 2 games. And who else is playing today? Isn't Chelsea playing today as well? Right?
Yeah, Chelsea West Ham at 8:15 p.m.
Yeah, so that'll be a Chelsea win. Can't imagine West Ham beating Chelsea.
Norwich just hit the post, John said. I've not got there yet.
Yeah, I can't imagine West Ham beating Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Hasn't Chelsea still got to play United though?
No, that's just FA Cup.
No, but I thought they had to play United in the league as well.
Have they? Oh, let me check.
Oh, Lacazette had a chance and he fucked it up.
Oh, I just saw that header. No, Daniel. Man United have got Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Southampton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, and Leicester. So they've got the easiest run of fixtures out of the top 8, kind of.
Okay, and who has Chelsea got? Chelsea have got.
I've just heard Chelsea got Liverpool like on the last day. But yeah, they got West Ham.
Yeah.
Watford, Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, Norwich, Liverpool, and Wolves. So they've got a fairly easy run as well. Just Wolves and Liverpool.
Mind you, saying that though, there's a couple of those dodgy games that you think are easy. That, like with us, there's a couple of games that you think are easy that are not going to be easy.
Water break.
Yeah, like Norwich, we thought it was going to be.
I was going to grab a little snack.
No worries, Sam. What are we on for likes on this as well? Simply, what are we on?
Currently on 20 likes so far.
20 likes. Come on, people, fire them likes up. And if you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button.
Just on a water break.
Yeah, I'm on that now, the water break. What have we got in the chat, Simpy? What are people saying?
Tyrone was mentioning that West Ham beat Chelsea earlier on in the season. Merseyside Rambler, it was a long range effort from Godfrey, it hit the post. You might have. Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably what. And then, lots of people were reacting to the Lacazette header miss. So it's like, Ilias, Laka should be putting that away. Molina, Laka, FFS.
Yeah.
Omar, what a miss. And Miss Molina said, they don't need a water break. They need momentum. Laka should have scored that. Oh, I've just seen that, John. Who just showed the replay of that Godfrey post.
Come on, Arsenal. Let's have a goal.
I want a goal. We really need a goal before half time.
Yeah.
And we can just take it into half time.
Yeah, we do need a goal before half time.
I wonder if Nketiah would have scored that.
I don't know. Blooming Lacker's just. We seem to be playing better than what we have done.
Yeah. I think we need to remember who we're playing there as well. So the real test is going to be when we come up against Wolves, I think. Because they're flying at the moment, like 8 wins or 6 wins in a row and something. They've hardly conceded goals and they've been scoring for fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big test. And then obviously we've got that big run of Wolves, Leicester, Liverpool, Spurs, Man City in the Cup, teams like that, really. And I think, the final game we've got is against Watford. So they could be down at that time or they could still be up. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Come on, Arsenal. Let's have a fucking goal. Yeah, let's have a goal.
Yellow card to the Norwich player.
Yeah, that's good. Get them down to like 8 men, and then we can.
McLean for that tackle.
That wasn't a very clean tackle. That.
Yeah, let's see.
Come on, get a goal.
Come on, lads, come on.
Come on, Arsenal. Jesus Christ. This is just bad.
That corner? Oh, goal kick.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a corner, yeah, sorry. Sick. Okay. I'm not going to do anything either. Just give it to, just put it on David Luiz's head and then it'll go in.
Yeah. What are you eating, Sam?
Crisps.
That artificial crowd noise sounds so weird.
I might actually put my sound on because I've not even got sound on.
It's like they're blooming
Oh, what a ball from Ceballos, but Aubameyang's not tall enough. And then Tierney misses the header. Oh no, Mustafi misses it. Wow. Why have all the games are 2-0 apart from the Arsenal game? Why can't we be 2-0 as well?
Yeah.
2-0.
Reece Nelson's done nothing in this game either. He's done nothing for me. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Goalkeeper saves, free kick.
I'll be glad when they obviously next year when they open up all the blooming stadiums so our actual fans can go to the game. Didn't they have that in one of the Spanish games yesterday? Didn't they have like 3,000 fans go or something? But
I don't know who. Someone said that. I can't remember who said that. That was happening. Was it Tyrone? I think he said to the when the Barca game was on. I think.
yeah.
Another yellow card? No way. That's it. Come on, get them all sent off, and then we can win. Get them down to what, 7 men or 6 men, and then the game gets postponed, and we get a 3-0 win. What awful tackle that was on Ceballos.
Come on, Arsenal.
David Luiz free kick. Header. And I've missed it. Corner. Oh, how delayed am I? 2-minute delay from real life.
Wow. Yes! Aubameyang scored.
Aubameyang scored. Oh, fantasy.
Aubameyang scored.
I'm 2 minutes behind, so I'm not even... I've still not seen the goal, but yeah, sick.
Get in there, Aubameyang.
And guess who dropped Aubameyang from the fantasy team? Me.
I think I've still got him in. I don't even know. Do you know what? I haven't even looked at my fantasy team since the end of December. Like, that is how bad I've not really paid attention to my fantasy team.
Aubameyang has scored 50 goals in 79 appearances.
That's not bad.
Right. He did it again. He took it off the goalkeeper again. Wow.
Tim Krul fucked up.
We definitely. Well, he said that we said that he needed a goal, and he's got one, even though it was a bit. The goalkeeper fucked up.
Yeah, and Tom Gooner captained Aubameyang. God's sake, Tom. I saw loads of people that captained Aubameyang.
I think Aubameyang was my captain as well, actually. I think. I've got to double check my team. Like,
Right, come on, let's get another goal then.
So 1-0 Arsenal. 1-0 Arsenal, guys. Whether it will stay like that is another story. And
good to see Aubrey getting a goal.
Yeah. So at the moment, we are on course for 46 points.
Ooh.
Go Arsenal.
Come on.
We'll probably end up finishing the season with the lowest tally of points ever, you know, like that we've probably ever had in the Premier League.
Still, you could be Derby County from the 2007-2008 season, only end up with 11 points.
Yeah. Mind you, did you see what's happened to Wigan? They went into administration, so now they've got a 12-point...
I've been saying this all the time. There's many clubs who are struggling now financially after this pandemic.
They were out of the relegation, but now with a 12-point thing, they're right at the bottom of the table. I think that's a bit bad, you know. That when clubs go into administration, they have to get a 12-point. I think that's a bit cruel. Like, do you not think it's cruel enough for a club to go into administration because of this pandemic, and then they get slapped the 12-point? They should waive that rule just for the result of a pandemic. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that is a bit cruel. Obviously, it's out of their control. There's nothing they could do. Whereas there's a difference between that and a club being run poorly. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a bit cruel to slap them with a 12-point deduction.
Oh, across from Tierney. Yeah, it's the idea is so clubs don't just start messing around with money to get players and wages and all that stuff, and there's no sort of penalty for fucking around with the club's finances.
Oh yeah, 2-0.
Who scored?
Granit Xhaka.
Xhaka, boom! Is it a long shot?
Granit Xhaka.
Boom.
Probably hit his cock and went in.
Tom Guna, yeah, Xhaka. Come on, be a long shot from the halfway line.
He's probably like, they don't call me Granit for nothing.
Xhaka, what a player. World class.
Yeah, that'll be Xhaka. Now that'll be the board going, oh, we don't need to sell him now. He scored a goal.
Well, his record's still going.
That'll be, what is it? Nitesh will come out and say Xhaka's a legend now because he scored a goal.
Come on. I want to see this goal, man. Still seen the goal. Show me the goal. Don't be an Aubameyang assist, I beg.
It was a good goal.
I'm on my knees for...
It was actually a good goal.
Aubameyang assist. It's a Aubameyang assist. God's sake. Over assist. God's sake, Tom Guna. Of course.
I think it was an Aubameyang assist as well.
Yeah, it was. I'm happy
where
but
is
angry
everyone?
at the same time.
Where is everybody today? Only 8 people watching. What's everyone doing? Watching RedTube. Come on, guys. Share the content around. Share this video as well any way you can. I'd really appreciate that.
Not very good from Tim Kroll either, to be honest.
Yeah, Shaq,
he's played a bit shit actually, Tim Kroll. He's played a... I mean, obviously it's good for us, but
don't be cruel to him, Daniel.
You can see why Norwich are getting relegated.
And the Merseyside Rambler says, just a low finish in the box. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get a third. Right, I'm going to look at the league now, and I bet every single person's got Captain Aubameyang. 16 points Aubameyang's on now. What the heck? Oh no, because he's got this. But captain, 16 points.
Oh, no. Actually, that was Reece Nelson that time. That Xhaka nearly scored again.
Spell is what?
Xhaka's so confident now.
Fucking hell. Could you imagine the odds on Arsenal to win 3-0? No. Arsenal to win 4-0 with Granit Xhaka scoring a hat-trick. I bet the odds would be fucking mad on that, wouldn't they? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what the odds are on that.
Probably over 100.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just seen the Xhaka one from the corner. That was well played, that.
I do like this system we're playing, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really
We're
like
looking a lot
this
better
system.
with the formation, yeah.
Yeah, like Arteta seems, like Sam, you were saying the other day that Arteta's got to learn, and I hope he sticks with this. I hope he sticks with this because it seems to be we seem to be getting a lot of joy out of it.
Well, I hope to continue with it because it worked so well against Sheffield United. I was thinking I don't want to see him go away from this, and he hasn't.
Yeah. Do fire up the likes, everybody. Simply, how are we doing for the likes at the moment?
22 at the moment.
22. Yeah.
So big up everyone.
Big up everybody in the chat.
And we're just dominating at the moment. I mean, we're just completely dominating.
Currently 12 people watching.
Nice. Yeah, I wish we just go ruthless and just get like a 4 or 5 scoreline. That'd be so good. But no one knows it's probably going to end at 3-0.
Yeah.
2-0, sorry.
What are people saying in the chat, Simply?
We got Xhaka. Can't believe Xhaka scored a goal. Xhaka, Walcott, and Segan are Arsenal legends. Miss Molina says yes, smash that like button. John saying yeah, Xhaka fanboys going mad today. They're all knocking one out now. The record still stands, John. So far, anyway. Steve says this is our best half since lockdown. Tierney has loads of room to do his thing, which is true. And yeah, same as Tom Gooner says, all the joy is coming down the left. And Brandon, I think Man United fan says, I think he's a Man United fan. Arsenal could still lose. They have no consistency. Fair enough that you're winning, but surely you would expect it. Arsenal is just not a big club anymore. Okay, Brendan. Orba hat-trick would be nice. I prefer a Granit Xhaka hat-trick.
Fucking Mustafi.
Have you got Granit Xhaka? Have you got Granit Xhaka in your team?
No, it's because I took out Aubameyang. And I brought in Rashford and Johnny. And Johnny got me points, but Rashford got me nothing.
Damn, I don't even know who's in my team. I haven't even looked at my team since December.
Fucking Xhaka just made a big mistake.
Yeah, they're playing football tennis in the box.
Xhaka just headed the ball. Instead of heading it out, he headed it back into his defender with a fucking Norwich player on him. I mean, you've got to be fucking something wrong with it to do that. That's the thing with Xhaka. He has one good thing and 3 bad things. For every one good thing he does 3 bad things.
Yeah, and they're not just bad things; they're fucking howlers.
That's actually the first midfield goal we've got in the league for a long time. Anyway, we got Sabaya scored last game, but I mean, you think of the league, that's the first midfield goal we've got for a long time.
Yeah,
Well
true.
done, Reece Nielsen. It's
I mocked it
up
up.
a bit, isn't it?
Was that a corner though? I think, or was it a goal kick?
This is a goal kick, I think.
Goal kick.
Oh, all right.
Not long left in the first half. Last couple of seconds. Two minutes of added time. 2 minutes of added time. And everyone do, yeah, like I say, do drive them likes up. And get your halftime chats in and we'll read them out at halftime.
When's the Man City Liverpool game? It's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, Man City Liverpool.
Tomorrow, 8:15 p.m.
When's the Arsenal Wolves game or Wolves Arsenal?
Saturday at 5:30.
Oh, Martinez just made a good save there. McLean
Norwich corner.
McLean just nearly scored.
I've not seen the free kick yet. There we go. He's just seen the tackle for the free kick. Who gave it away? Is it Xhaka?
Mustafi.
Oh, Mustafi. Okay.
Norwich have got a corner. It's a Norwich corner.
Tom Mace, just a standard salt flavour. Salted. Nice and crunchy, these ones.
So, yeah.
Oh, what a save.
Yeah, it was a
Great
good save,
save,
wasn't
Martinez.
it? It was a good save, yeah. He really kept us in it there.
Yeah, I've just seen that. That was great. There we go. Half time.
Yeah. I'm just going to mute for a second.
No worries.
Melina. Uncle Sam doesn't need salt. He's very salty. Salty, salty, salty. You like a bit of salty, don't you?
Come on. All right, so yeah, half time. Arsenal beating Norwich 2-0. Newcastle beating Bournemouth 2-0. And Everton beating Leicester 2-0.
2-0 all round.
Yeah, 2-0 in every
2-0.
game.
2-0. 2-0 to the Arsenal.
And what does our newly shaven Travis Bickle think?
But yeah, what did you guys make of that game? The first half, at least, anyway. What did you guys think? I thought we played pretty well.
I think we looked good, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think we were in total control. We had a few chances. We scored 2 goals. We're looking pretty good on the ball. There's a couple of players who are a little bit out of sorts, but Bellarinas made a few mistakes. Yeah.
Would you make any changes?
So far, I wouldn't. I mean, because they're playing well at the moment. I mean, I would maybe like to maybe give Cedric a chance. Give Cedric a go on the right wing, the right wing back there instead of Bellerin, because Bellerin hasn't been good, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think he can do much worse.
I'd like to see Cedric given a go now, but apart from that, I think the team looked okay. I don't think we need to change anything at the moment.
Yeah. And how do you think Nelson's done? He's not really done a lot.
He's been a bit quiet. He's done a couple of decent things. He's been a bit quiet. He's not showing much at the moment, but it's not an easy game because it's a lot of possessions going down the left hand side. Tierney's getting the ball a lot. He's doing really well. His crossing's excellent as usual. Yeah, I mean the right hand side is not really seeing much of the ball, to be honest.
No. And big up to 14 of you watching. Do drive the likes up, everybody. And so simply, what do we got in the chat? We'll read some of the chats out during half time. And
okay, so let me stop. Here, Cheddars has asked, are you doing a watch along for West Ham Chelsea? Well, we'll probably be still talking about reviewing this game, won't we? Like match ratings and stuff while that game's kicked off, I guess.
Yeah, so we can give updates. We can give updates.
Tyrone said he'd keep Martinez until he's about 30 years old.
Martinez has done all right since he's since he's become in for Leno. He's looked pretty assured and looked pretty confident.
Yeah, he's done a good job. Kieran Webster saying, what do you think about the Wigan situation? Well, we mentioned that a little bit earlier, didn't we?
Yeah. Listen, I think it's pretty harsh. I think it's pretty harsh to give them a 12-point deduction when they've gone into administration because of the pandemic. They've not gone into administration because they're a poorly run club. They've gone into administration because they are, because of the pandemic. And I think it's harsh to slap a 12-point deduction on them. I know that's the normal ruling, that if a club goes into administration, they immediately get docked 12 points. But listen, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. And I think it's pretty harsh. I think the EFL should waive that rule for teams going into administration because of the pandemic.
Make some good points there. It's can be a bit that ruling can be a bit harsh, the deduction ruling, but it's meant to punish clubs who are not careful with their money. But with the pandemic causing so much trouble now, like you say, it's not really the club's fault of the pandemics. They're stopping them from getting revenue. So they should probably get some leniency, to be honest. But what these government bodies and agencies are like.
Big up to 18 of you watching live. So do drive the likes up and do subscribe if you're new to the channel. So please do hit the subscribe button. Would really appreciate it.
Yeah, and Tom Gainer says, good first half, to be fair. Can't say we don't deserve it. And then we got James Peach, Hybrid Gamer, saying, come on, you Gunners, sign up Danny Ceballos.
Really?
I think he likes him. And then we've got Sankalp in the house as well. Big up Sankalp. Great game today, so big up Sankalp. And Ashley Young scored for Inter Milan, and Alexis Sanchez has assisted him. And Kieran's doing a whole watch along tomorrow. What else have we got? So we got Football Daily Talk. Big up Football Daily Talk. Hybrid Gamer said, shall we sign Danny up? I think yes for 25 million. What do you think?
No. Simple fact, he's not been good enough. And I think we can spend. There's better players we can spend 25 million on than Danny Ceballos. if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's not really shown us what he's capable of.
No. What do you guys reckon? Do you think we should sign him up, or do you think it's better? Yeah, Ceballos.
Nah, I don't know if he's going to cost that much.
Yeah, and Sankap said, Ceballos would come around 35 million. Don't have that money, need money for Partey.
Yeah. We need Partey more than Ceballos, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Tyrone, even if Bournemouth get relegated, Arsenal will not bid for Ake.
Cantwell, Sankap's proposing Cantwell for 2025. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think he's quite exactly what we need at the moment. He's out left, isn't he? Mostly. We've got Saka, we've got Tierney. Aubameyang's playing out there, although we should probably maybe use someone else. But yeah, I don't think Cantwell is exactly what we need at the moment. We need a Partey more than, or a Doucouré, or someone strong, a big strong ball winning midfielder or box to box who's good at winning the ball. That's what we need at the moment.
Yeah. Listen, I'd just be interesting to see though, because it'd be interesting to see if Arteta looks at any of these players. But yeah, I think we need a defensive. The main area. Do you know what? Because listen, we're not going to do it all in one transfer window. So I think the priorities for this transfer window is probably getting a proper defensive midfielder, like a Partey, and then maybe getting, say, like Coutinho on loan. If they were the only two deals that happened, and then we could try and get Aubameyang to sign a contract, and then obviously we've got Saka tied down now. If those were the only things that happened, I would be happy with that, as considering the circumstances that we're in. Because listen, we're not going to sign it. We're not going to overhaul the entire squad in one transfer window. And maybe if we shipped out a couple of players, like Mkhitaryan, get him off the wage books. Maybe get like Bellerin off the wage book. Maybe get obviously if Torreira doesn't want to be here, then obviously let him go. Obviously if Guendouzi doesn't want to be here, let him go. So yeah, listen, we're not going to get everything done in one window, but if that scenario happened that I said just a minute ago, yeah, listen, I'd be happy with that. And then obviously in January, maybe see what we can do in January. Albeit January is probably the most difficult month to do transfers in. So yeah, listen, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Tayyip saying lack of a sale at the car boot sale for a tenner. Yeah, I mean, we got to sell some players to obviously to generate some finances to buy in what we need, and yeah, that's just the way football is. And at the moment, we have a lot of dead wood, a lot of players we can sell to generate some cash, and we just have to use some of that money wisely this time. We'll go out and buy dross that we're never going to use. Have to hopefully buy some decent players, who can do something now, give us something now, not in 2 or 3 or 5 years. We've got some talents, we need to put in some, some established good players in next to them, so they can grow, and the younger players can grow and have mentors and, learn from the guys who already do it.
Yeah, I agree, Sam. I agree. We need to, put some established players in there, because at the moment it's like we've got the talent, but without the established core. Like we don't have a core. So like we've got raw talent, like Martinelli, we like Bukayo Saka. Maybe you could throw Guendouzi into that.
Yeah.
And then I look, and then with the likes of Pepe, Aubameyang, possibly Laka, if you want to throw Laka into that category.
Yeah.
You throw a Partey and a Coutinho into that, it instantly looks a little bit better than what it did.
Yeah, definitely.
You could have a midfield of Partey, Xhaka, and Coutinho, and then you could have the front three of Pepe, Laka, and Orba.
Yeah.
Or you could have Partey, Xhaka, and Bukayo Saka. If you decided to give Coutinho a rest, and so it instantly looks better. And then you've got Saliba with Mari. They could be a potential pairing. If we're not going to go out and spend on a marquee centre back like an Upamecano or something. And then you've obviously got Tierney. The right back for me is an issue. Like, I know we've got Suarez, but even if Bellerin goes, we're going to need backup for Suarez, or we're going to need a number one. So the right back for me is an area where we need to be looking at strengthening.
Yeah, and we need to. I think right back is definitely an area. I think we need to see what Cedric does. Maybe Cedric does give us something, because Arteta has been singing his praises lately. Arteta said that he gives us something new that we don't have in the team. Apparently, he's very good in the final third, very good in and around the box. Getting in there and putting in passes and crosses, and so. I'll be interested to see what Suarez actually can do now that Arteta has sort of, bigged him up a lot and definitely, sung his praises. It'd be good to see if he can actually do something. If not, then yeah, definitely I would, in the summer, I'd try and get a right back if I could, or maybe wait to the winter if that's a possibility. Yeah, right back would definitely be one of the first positions. Bellerin would definitely be one of the first people on the transfer list, I think.
Yeah,
Rob Holden's coming on. I'm not too sure.
Is the game kicked off yet? Are we back underway now?
Almost. But
All
I
right.
saw from that Charles Watts, that guy that's there, that journalist, that Rob Holden's coming on. So I don't know who's going off.
I'm just gonna get a drink and.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink as well.
All right. I'll cover the chat while you two get a drink then. Oh, Bournemouth just scored. It's been disallowed. I'm fuming at that. I need Newcastle to concede. So yeah, big up everyone. It's just me here. What have we got in the chat? Brandon, Tom, Miss Molina, GDU, Ilias, Taib, Tyrone. Big up everyone. Sankal, Liam, Hybrid Gamer. Big up everyone. Big up everyone. Madison on, James Madison on. Okay, sick. Thanks, Miss Melina. Big up everyone. So yeah, we've just kicked off in the Arsenal game. Kicked off on every game now. So yeah, 2-0 in every game. Let's see how it carries on. So hopefully Arsenal can get a third. I want Aubameyang to score, but I don't want Aubameyang to score just because I took him out of my team. And yeah, I need to get us a goal and assist. But I brought in Johnny and who else did I bring in? Johnny and Rashford. But I think the Man United fixtures. So who's actually come on? So Holding's just run on. He's gone over to the right. Who's come off? Who was it? I've got my sound. Does anyone know who's come off for Holding? Let me have a look. So by the time I'll probably see it, someone will put it in the chat. Rob Holding replaces Mustafi. Okay, Mustafi's off. Oh yeah, cheers, Steve. Mustafi off. Holding on. Second half just started. So yeah, big up Sam.
Yeah.
Mustafi's been subbed off and Rob Holding's been subbed on.
Okay, maybe it's he's got a little knock or something.
Possibly, yeah. We'll see how Rob does now. Great save, Martinez. I just saw that.
Good save.
Nice.
Yeah, good save. Tell you what, Martinez, he'll probably let in 3 goals when I say this now, but he's been looking pretty solid, to be honest.
Yeah, he's come in ever since the Brighton game, and he's made some really good saves and good blocks and everything. So we'll see how hopefully it can carry on and another clean sheet can be awarded for him. Yeah, if he can get a clean sheet against the next opponents, then I'll be happy. But good luck. Didn't even know Klasnach has been playing. He's not even done anything.
He's done all right, to be honest. He's done his job. He doesn't have to look flash to do his job. But, of course, he's not a player we should try and be starting, going forwards. But he's done all right today. See what they've done to switch things up a bit now. I think Norwich, second half, they brought on this. What's his name? Ida.
Oh, I just saw him. Yeah, I just saw his. See what he can bring to the table.
Back again.
Here he is.
Back again.
Yeah, back again. The Pepsi Max is back again.
Damn.
Big up the Pepsi Max.
Big up.
Do you know what the amount of cans that Pepsi Max that me and Simpy consume on a stream? They should sponsor the video. Who is it? It's made by Coke, isn't it? Pepsi Max. It's made by Are they a franchise of Coke or are they
No, it's different. It's different companies because they're rivals. Like the Arsenal Spurs versus Arsenal Spurs equivalent. Pepsi versus Coke.
I should email them and say, do you want to sponsor my YouTube channel?
Yeah, you should do.
I should email them.
There's 2 of us that always drink them on stream and show it to the camera and everything.
I should email the company and be like, do you want to sponsor the channel? That'd be mad. Yeah, do drive them likes up, everybody. What are we on likewise, Simpy?
Currently on 26.
26. Oh, come on, let's try and hit 30 by the end of the watch along. Let's try and hit 30. 4 likes away from 30.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Norwich got a free kick.
Seagulls in full effect as well. Big up the seagulls.
Kidnaps them from Brighton. Free kick just went straight out. Poor cross.
I think Norwich did they take Pookie off?
I'm not sure. I didn't see who they took off. They brought in this Ida as an attacking player. They might have taken Pookie off.
So who do you think will win tonight? Chelsea and West Ham, Sam? Do you reckon West Ham could cause an upset there? Or?
I think Chelsea are going to be too strong for them, to be honest. I think Chelsea are in good form. I think Chelsea will win tonight against West Ham, to be honest.
Where is it? Is it at Chelsea's? Is it at Chelsea or is it at West Ham?
I don't think it matters where it is, to be honest. They're just too strong for them. Yeah, Pookie's off. Yeah, okay. So it's chat. Good chat's to confirm that.
Yeah. Pookie got hooked like on a Friday night.
No Pookie for you. No Pookie for you today.
Yeah. Jesus.
That's a dry Pookie. Dry Pookie.
Drier than the Sahara Desert.
Got cobwebs in there.
Yeah. Smells like your PE cupboard at school.
That's a weird fucking smell, that is. With all our old socks and old fucking, you know, old leather and old socks and old laces and.
Yeah. I remember my old, and this is a true story, and I'm not just making it up for the cameras. My old PE teacher, and I'm not going to name him just because for obvious reasons, but he lost his job because he got caught shagging the art teacher in the PE cupboard. Yeah, one of the I think it was on one of the it was right back in the summer when we had like an activities week or something, and it was at break time he was caught nailing her in the PE cupboard. Lots of weird shit happened at my school. Like lots of weird shit happened at my school. You know what I mean? It was mad. Like, Iheanacho scored for Leicester.
Iheanacho?
2-1. Yeah, 2-1.
He's on loan, isn't he? Or did they buy him?
Yeah. I think they bought him, didn't they? Yeah, I think they bought him.
Mm.
Yeah, I think they bought him.
Wasn't he City?
Iheanacho. Yeah, I think he was Man City. Mind you, Leicester were unlucky against Chelsea in the FA Cup though. They should have at least got a goal back or took it to extra time. They were very unlucky. Mind you, I'm surprised Leicester games are still going ahead because they're in lockdown again, aren't they? Leicester. They've just done local lockdowns now, so they're in lockdown. I'm surprised the games are still going ahead up there. So yeah, 2-0 to Arsenal. Hopefully we can hang on for the win.
Yep.
I'm back.
So we got 8 people watching live. Obviously, they must go off when the game's on.
Oh wow, 3-0 Newcastle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Easy.
2-1 to Everton now. Leicester got one back for Iheanacho.
Wow.
Yeah, so big up everybody in the chat. Do drive the likes up.
Go on, let's go. Come on, let's get another goal.
Yeah.
Go on. We need to sub Aubameyang off and then let Lacazette get some goals.
Come on.
Scheiße. That fucker.
His voice is like so high pitched.
Fucking Bellerin. Bellerin lost it. Oh, Bellerin, you're fucking useless. Get off the pitch, you absolute waste of space. Losing your... He had a good chance, lost his balance, and fucking Bellerin. Jesus Christ.
And Bellend.
I've not even
I think I think Bellerin's career at Arsenal is done.
He's just looking right at assaults, isn't he?
Yeah. And I have no idea. I've got no idea.
Hell.
Yeah.
Fuck, he gets into that really good... He gets in behind the defence.
Yeah.
And he's got basically the whole box to work with, and he can't pull out a pass. He fucking waits for the Norwich player to dive in with a sliding tackle, then he passes, so the Norwich player can get hold of the ball. I mean, can touch the ball.
Yeah. I feel sorry for. I do feel. Do you know what? Right. I feel sorry for Nelson and Pepe because they get no support from Bellerin whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Like Bellerin he's the shittest right back at Arsenal.
You give him those golden chances to get in behind there, and he just fucks it up.
Yeah, he does.
He's a proper right back. He's a proper right back there.
Joe Willock subbed off, and Reece Nelson's.
Reece Nelson subbed off.
Yeah, Reece Nelson. Yeah.
Reece Nelson gone off. Yeah.
Okay.
So
hang on.
Who's been pushed out wide then?
Yeah, hang on a sec, because Joe Willock can't play out wide.
It'll be interesting to see how they line up now then. Might be changing tactics slightly.
What, two up top?
Yeah, you'll have two up top, one.
Yeah.
Maybe one line a bit deeper than the other. We'll see how they line up.
Apparently, we've got the commentators are saying we got an extra man in midfield, so I don't know how that's. Why isn't he bringing Bukayo Saka on? He just signed a new deal. He should be
being rested. We're 2-0 up. We don't need to bring him on.
Possible penalty. 2-4.
To who?
Wait there.
To who?
That is Valencia, not Valencia, Norwich.
Hang on.
We will be on here.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Cantwell, Kolasinac.
It's Kolasinac then. Kolamzinac.
Prediction of 3-1 could be on.
Fucking Cantwell and his girly Cantwell and his girly hairstyle goes and protests to the linesman. Well, there's a penalty, Gav. There's a penalty, Gav. Look at my Goldilocks hair. You'll give me a penalty.
I don't think it was a penalty. I think it's been.
Yeah, that's a bit tight. That if that's been given
outside.
Tight.
First of all, the foul happens outside the box, so it has to be given outside there. That's where the foul happens, just outside. It's not a penalty. Nowhere near it.
No pen, sick.
Yeah, no penalty.
Yeah, I was going to say if that got given, that's stupid. All right, Tom Gooner, catch you in a bit.
See you later, Tom.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Tom Gooner. Go on, you Gunners. Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm quite surprised that Saka's not even played a part in this game.
Oh, it's about time he got rested, to be honest. I mean, he's been playing a lot.
We look a lot better defensively, don't we? With the new system that we did have. Obviously, we changed it a bit now, but
Yeah, I think we look more solid with this new system, definitely.
I mean, Arteta, yeah, it's. I wonder if there's any more. Does anyone know if there's been any more news on when our transfer window is going to open? Because
Not too sure.
big up everybody in the chat. What are people saying in the chat, Simpy? What have we got?
Oh, Simpy, yeah, he's just gonna, he's gonna help you if you're finishing something, he's chewing something.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Liam Damon said 3-0 Arsenal. It may come true. Pickford almost scored an own goal. Steve said Norwich is playing with purpose and we're strolling around like we are out of gas.
Well, to be fair, we don't really need to do a lot because we've got a 2-0 cushion. So all we need to do, I mean, the onus is on Norwich, and we could just hit them on the counter.
Yeah.
Why is Lacazette doing keep you uppies? Yeah, then Tyrone said, yeah, Aubameyang's the fastest player to score 50 goals for Arsenal in the Premier League. I think that is.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Yeah, what a dive. Tyrone said Tom Davies or Guendouzi.
So Davies or Guendouzi. It's the Arsenal under 23s, or definitely Guendouzi then.
Guendouzi, yeah.
Okay. Who picked up a yellow card for Arsenal?
Did you even see one? I mean, they got 2 yellow cards, I think.
Yeah, we've got 1. I've not seen who it is yet. Because the stream is like 2 minutes behind.
Oh, Bellerin putting a tackle. Jesus Christ. Are you ill?
Oh, wow.
Oh. Go on, Laka. Oh, Joe Willock. Oh, man. Joe Willock just had a good chance there. Although Laka should have done better with that, to be fair.
Come on, Arsenal. Come on. 65 minutes and 10 seconds now. Come on.
Yeah.
Norwich are creeping back into the game. We're doing well, though. We're defending quite well. We're not letting them come too much. Nice ball. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Aubameyang through now. And he puts the ball through to Lacazette and just tries a stupid inside foot pass back to no one.
Oh, Aubameyang's got 2 goals. Aubameyang scored again.
Boom.
Did he just score again? Wow.
Aubameyang scored again.
Because Lacazette just fucked up.
Fuck's sake.
Aubameyang.
I bet people who took out Aubameyang are their fantasy team.
Oh, I did. Fucking hell.
Over, man. What a player.
Thing is, the moment you put him, I bet when you put Aubameyang back in, he'll play like dog shit. And then the moment you take him out,
He's wide open. Oh, he's wide open. Not a decent finish, but he's wide open.
He's a top goal scorer now.
I don't know.
I don't know, because isn't Danny Ings on 19 goals now or something? Isn't he on the...
Because he scored 2, didn't he? Yeah, I didn't have...
How much is he worth now, Danny Ings? He's got to be worth quite a fair
He's
bit.
worth quite a lot, yeah. He's worth quite a lot.
I would have him at Arsenal, you know, Danny Ings.
Oh, God's sake.
Could you imagine having Danny Ings and Aubameyang in the same team?
That would be nice. That's striker partnership. That would be nice.
Aubameyang and Vardy have the same goals now. 19. Top 2.
What about Danny Ings?
18, is it? Is that 18? Ings is 18. So one behind. Water break.
Water break.
Water break. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So everyone had sank out as Aubameyang. Aubameyang captain.
I've got De Bruyne captain, so I hope he does something tomorrow.
I don't even know. I need to look at my team.
Sank out. How many points has he got? 26 points. Oh my god. And he's going to get 3 bonus as well, so lost 29 points basically.
Wow. I haven't even looked at my team.
Oh my
I've sort of given up fantasy until next season because I haven't looked at my team. I haven't done any changes to my team since December. Like literally, this year's been so mad. Obviously, fantasy's just gone out the window.
Jesus, I'm so angry. Seriously. 20. What was it? 29 points I've lost now. From actually, wait. If you minus out the Johnny points, minus. All right, I'll work it out how many points I lost. It's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah. Who said 3-0 to Arsenal? Because whoever said 3-0...
Liam Damon.
Yeah, we've obviously got it spot on.
Yep. We've still got time. Still got 20 minutes left.
Mind you, we need to get our goal difference up, so another couple of goals would do us quite nicely.
Exactly, yeah.
Bring Pepe on and we'll have 2 goals from him. Do quite nicely. I think I've got Pepe in my team, actually. Actually, I've got a horrible feeling I had Pepe as my captain last time I looked at my team.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know.
You have to see your vice captain, hopefully like Aubameyang this week, and then you're fine. Tyrone's put an interesting interesting thing in the chat. So he said, Danny Ings is on 18 goals with 0 penalties.
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy's on 19 goals with 4 penalties. And Aubameyang's on 19 goals with 1 penalty.
Wow.
So Danny Ings, no penalties. That's crazy.
Danny Ings, though, I would take him at Arsenal, though. How old is he? He's what, 20?
I think he's only 26. I thought he was like
26.
29, 30, but yeah, he's only 26, I think.
Yeah, he's a good player. I'm going to mute for a second.
All right, no, 28. Okay. 27, 28. All right. I swear, if Aubameyang scores a hat-trick, I'm going to walk out into the road. Seriously, man. I need to work out how many points I lost. So Aubameyang, if I captained him, 29 points because of 3 bonus. Minus, what did I get? 12. Minus Rashford. So I only lost, what? Oh, I only lost 13 points. Oh, well. 13 points is fine. I can take 13 points hit. But yeah, because I would have taken it back me. Oh, Bournemouth score, please, Bournemouth. Come on, Bournemouth. My score is awful this week, guys. What the heck? Big up everyone in the chat. What was my friend on second place? 58. Wow, he's flying. Come on. Just need a Bournemouth lucky goal. So that's what we've got in the chat. Ings' birthday in July. I hope there's some for the world champion. Oh, the darts. I'll stick. I'm not really sure how I feel about this game. We're winning easily, but 2 of the goals were gifts. But the 3 at the back formations look decent. Yeah, true, Steve. It's looked good. They've had a couple of good shots though, Norwich, but I think it's been Bellerin mistakes. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get another goal and then shut this game off. But yeah, I'm sure it's game over now, really. So Cheddar's favourite darts players, Gurin, Price, and Glendoran. Oh, cool. Nice. So let's have a look then. So the scores are still 3-0 Arsenal, 3-0 Newcastle, 2-1 Everton. Nice. Okay.
Simpy,
Yo.
do you want the good news or the bad news?
I swear, if you say Aubameyang scored, don't say it. Don't you dare.
The bad news is the good news is I had Aubameyang in my team.
Oh, right. I was going to say. I thought you were actually going to say Aubameyang scored again.
No. I had Aubameyang in my team.
Jeez.
So
that's good.
I'll tell you
was he your captain?
I'll tell you my team. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. I'll tell you. Let me see. Hold on one sec. What am I looking for? Oh. Right, I'll tell you my team now.
Okay.
No, hold on one sec.
Oh, Newcastle 4-0. What the hell? Newcastle can beat Bournemouth 4-0. What are Man United going to do? Jesus. Oh, yeah, David Luiz down. We did say it was a risk. It was a risk playing him because he said he wasn't 100%.
Cantwell's gone off then.
Yeah. And who are we going to bring on? Socrates. Oh, Pepe's. Oh, and yeah.
Oh shit! No, I didn't have. I didn't have Aubameyang as my captain.
Who did you have?
I didn't have Aubameyang as my captain.
Cedric's
Yay, Cedric! Let's see what this guy can do, eh?
on.
Take it off Lacazette.
Get him off.
He's been crap again as usual.
Okay.
Taking Bellerin off. Bell end.
Yeah, bye Bellerin.
Bye Bell end.
Bye Bellerin. Thanks for coming. Thanks for doing enough in this game.
Yeah, I only got 13 points for him.
Yeah, he's going to get 3 bonus.
I only got 13 points. So,
Daniel's it 3-1? Oh, no. It's okay.
So, do you want to know my whole team?
Yeah, go for it.
It's a bit shit. So I had Ederson in goal. I had Robertson, Van Dijk, Walker, Wan-Bissaka and Chilwell.
That's expensive defence.
Pepe, Fraser, De Bruyne, and Ceballos, and with Aubameyang.
That's my team, that. Yeah, you gotta get Fraser out because he's not even.
Yeah, I know.
Anymore.
I haven't even actually. The last time I looked at my team was like before the pandemic. So yeah, I need to start. I sort of gave up with. I do need to change that, like make some of those changes, but. Yeah, that's my team. But so I need to change it. The thing is, I find it. When can you check? Because obviously there's games every 3 days, isn't there? So when do they give you the opportunity to change it? Like, because it used to be like obviously at the start of every weekend, but now it's all the fixtures are all up in the air. Like,
yeah, it's at the end of each game week, so. You can make change. Well, you can make changes whenever you want, but the deadline is Saturday. Yeah. It's going to be Saturday, 11:30 a.m. The deadline.
Okay, so it's still the same because obviously the game weeks are different, aren't they?
Yeah. So what happens is before that new game week starts, then an hour before the lineup for the first fixtures announced.
Fixtures, yeah.
It locks it. It locks it, so you can't make any.
I'm gonna make some changes then. Like, even though my team is shit at the moment, it's yeah. I think Pepe was my captain. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a bit of an expensive defense. Like my defense was.
I'm just trying to. I'm keeping my eye on the screen because I want to see if I want to see Cedric touch the ball and see what he does. He's not really got long though. He's only got 10 minutes to do something, but we'll see.
He's had a couple of decent touches already, to be honest.
All right. I'm not seeing, so I was looking at the chat. I suppose he can't be any worse than what Bellerin's done this game.
Yeah, big up everybody in the chat. Do drive the likes up, people, and do hit the subscribe. Oh.
4-0.
I can't react because I can't I don't see anything until like 2 minutes after you guys.
Who scored? I think it
I've
was.
not got it either.
Just come off the bench, whoever it is.
Who scored? I think
Cedric.
Cedric Suarez scored.
What a debut!
Wow. Cedric.
Wow!
What a goal! I can't even see the goal, but I'm saying Cedric. I can't even. I'm still not.
Yeah.
I'm still at the corner. I'm at the corner still.
Oh, the corner coming now.
Right, I've just taken the corner. Let's go. Go on, Cedric. Where are you? Oh my God! What a shot!
Goal!
What a goal!
What a shot! He just smashed it in from 20 yards.
He's only been on the pitch.
What a player! Look,
he's only been on the pitch 5 minutes.
And he did it with his left foot. He smashed it in with his left foot from 20 yards.
Do you know he's only played what? He's only played 2 minutes, and he's done more than what Bellerin's done since he's come back from injury.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! He just
Well,
smashed you with his left foot.
You said you wanted to see what he does, didn't you, Simpy?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
Anyone got Cedric Suarez in their fantasy team?
He just smashed it straight into the right corner with his left foot. Wow.
That is.
And
Yeah.
he's got number
brilliant.
17. He's got number 17, hasn't he? Yeah. He's got number 17. Do you guys remember who wore 17?
Iwobi.
No.
Yeah, big 17, wasn't it? I swear it was Iwobi. Because he used to be big 17, didn't he? I think.
Well, we didn't wear 17, did he? No. But before him, anyway. 17 was Emmanuel Petit.
Wow. Right. Who is this? Someone just said, who is Cedric? What the hell?
Who said that? Who said it? Who is it?
Someone in one of Nitesh's group. Aubameyang sub off, I think.
Yeah.
Pepe's on for Aubameyang. Oh, Sanchez was
Pepe's
17. Yeah, true. What was Iwobi?
Wasn't Iwobi number 9?
No.
No, I swear. Because I remember he used to do that big 17 or whatever it was, or something like that. It's like
Wasn't
celebration.
Wasn't Iwobi 19? Didn't he used to be? Didn't he have Pepe?
No,
Yeah, 17. 17, yeah. Iwobi 17. I thought you were like it was the goal in Baku, the Iwobi goal. So that's what I thought you were referring to. So, like the rocket you did.
No. It was.
Yeah, I try and forget that what happened in Baku.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Emmanuel Petit is just his old number. It's nice to see it again.
I can't believe.
4-0. Come on, get another.
Won't be.
Oh,
Go on, don't stop. Just keep going. Just go for another one. Like Daniel said, get the goal difference up.
All right. He was at 45. That's what I remember him as. He was at 45, and then he went to 17 when Sanchez took the 7.
Okay.
Yeah, Sanchez went from 17 to 7, and that's when Iwobi went from 45 to 17.
Yeah, who? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, Joe Willock, man, you could. That was so close to a goal.
I ridiculed Richard Butler for saying he said Arsenal's going to win 5-0 today was his prediction. I just ridiculed him. I said you're just having a laugh.
Could happen.
Oh.
It could happen. We need to get our goal difference up. So.
Bloody hell! I mean, this has just been a complete walkover today, isn't it?
Do you know what the other bonus is as well? Obviously, I'm not going to say anything just yet until the final whistle goes, but
Don't say clean sheet.
well, you said it for me. So if we don't get a clean sheet now, I can blame you.
Oh, that's the
It
Willock
was that
shots I
Willock,
saw.
yeah. I thought you meant the one where they skied it out. Yeah, Melina's definitely lost her prediction. 2-1 Norwich.
Yeah.
Oh, Willock was so close there. That was so close to the bottom right corner.
Do drive the likes up, everybody. What are we on for likes now, Simpy? What are we?
30.
Give everyone another 30. Yeah, we hit my target. Wow.
Yeah. Imagine if we were at the ground now, we could sing "Can We Play It Every Week?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we play you? Can we play you? Can we play you every week? Can we play you every week?
Come on.
Chelsea team uses that as well. It's just I just seen that flash up.
Okay. Yeah, that starts in what? 30 minutes, I think.
Shall we sing a song for you? Shall we sing a song for you? I tell you what, our link-up play has been so good today.
Yeah, we've done really well today. Yeah, we've done really well today. Oh, Tierney's brilliant, man.
Tierney's looking good. Tierney is looking good.
Do you know what it is right now? I'm seeing all this, right? Yeah. You know, Tierney playing well. You know, obviously, it's too early to say with Suarez, but the signs are good. But I'm looking at this now, and I'm looking. Can't we just end this season now and just start again next season? Because the season's dead. So can't we just like start with Arteta from a fresh season where, you know, we've still got everything to play for? You know, that's why now I'm just looking forward to next season because
we're still got the FA Cup.
Yeah, but it's just dead, isn't it?
I'd like to see this formation and all our best players playing against City with this formation. To be honest,
that's if he uses this formation. Because I hope he sticks with it because we're doing well with this formation.
Well, it's working very well again today, and so if he starts messing around with it, then it's just, to me, that's I've got to ask him again. What the hell are you doing?
I mean, the real test will be when we play Wolves, who will give us more of a challenge. You know, like take nothing away from today's victory. Don't get me wrong, but you know, like when we play Wolves, who will actually give us a game.
Yeah.
And then when we play, like Liverpool and Spurs, because I think that's how he'll set up against Spurs as well. Because to be honest, I think that's how Mourinho will probably set up. He's just going to park the bus as well, isn't he? Mourinho.
Counter-attack, yeah.
Yeah, one goal and then that'll be it. Park the bus.
Yeah.
To see Aubameyang happy again, even though I'm angry with him, but still.
Tierney's had a good game as well. Tierney, he's had a good first half, like getting in, being attacking, and then in the second half, he's just defended a lot well. Yeah, Tierney's. You can see, like in this game, that Arsenal have got rid of a lot of the rustiness that have dogged us in the last couple of games.
Come on.
Come on.
Let's get one more. Come
on, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Let's get a Willock. Give Willock a goal. Let's go. Let's get a goal from midfield again.
Because Pepe's on, isn't he? Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe. Yeah, get Pepe a goal, actually, not Willock.
Yeah, let's have a 30-yard screamer from Pepe.
Overhead kick. Do you like his Latin style? Against England. Do that.
Mind you, saying that when he took those free kicks against Victoria in the Europa League.
Oh, that was mad.
I was the only one that predicted that because we were 2-1 down. I said, watch Pepe score 2 free kicks just for a laugh. I only said it as a joke as well. And when he scored the first one, I was like, oh my God. And then when he scored the second one, I was like, Jesus Christ. I was only joking when I said it. Right?
Yeah, the commentator was like, can he do it again?
Yeah.
And then he does it.
Yes, he can. So we go on to 46 points. Is it 46?
We're going to win the league.
Yeah, 46.
Let's have a look. I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, 46. So we're moving to 7th.
Because we're what is it? We're 6 points behind United still now. We go back to 6 behind United.
Yeah, 6 behind United. And 6 behind
United
Wolves.
are on 52, 53.
52.
Yeah.
Come on, Bournemouth, score, please.
So we move into 7th.
Like Liam Damon says, 40. Yeah.
What did he say?
Bournemouth scored. Yes, Bournemouth. Come on, Bournemouth. Get in, Bournemouth.
Why? Why do you want them to score?
Because my friend in my work league, who's 2nd place, has Lascelles as his defender.
Ah, okay.
So he just lost 5 points. Yep. So if you're watching this, bye. Because I was 100 points I was 100 points ahead of him, and then obviously I dropped to Bamiyang, so I lost points. And
Big up to 13 people watching live, dude.
Big up, big up, big up.
And that's the game over.
That's it. Well done, well done, Arsenal.
Yeah,
wow, 4-0. Solid 4-0.
Yeah,
clean
good performance.
For once in their life.
Good
Oh,
performance.
I heard the wife there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, did you hear her? She was like, for once in their life. Jesus Christ.
That's the only reason why I stay, because they're playing properly.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm just going to turn my TV off and I'll be back.
No problemo. Get in.
Well done. Nice win, nice win.
Clean sheet. 4 goals. Let's go. Right, let's have a look at the what's the goal difference now.
What's Lingard going to do now then? Because he can only have rants, can't he? What's he going to go off on? Yeah, actually, he wouldn't say anything positive about the Saka side, and he said, "Oh, what about what they're doing with Aubameyang and blah blah blah." Basically, he wanted to criticise them for that instead.
Yeah, big up to 14 people watching live. Watch everybody come in now. Everybody's going to come in. So, yeah, listen. Well, it was a great performance, wasn't it? It was a fantastic performance. And, yes, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it was only Norwich and, they're playing poor. But listen, they gave United a good game in the FA Cup. And it had the potential to really blow up in our faces, but we didn't. We got the job done. 4-0 win. Listen, you can't say fairer than that, And Arteta, in my opinion, he got everything spot on today. He changed. He tactically changed today, which I noticed was different. So, like when Norwich changed their tactics, he changed our tactics not long after that, which I know in the game against Sheffield he didn't do that. He delayed it and just changed the personnel. So listen, that for me is good, that he was able to recognise when Norwich made changes and changed their tactics, that when they were starting to overrun us a little bit, he changed, which I liked. Listen, obviously it was nice to see Cedric Suarez get his first goal.
Yep.
Obviously Aubameyang got 2. And who was the other one? Who was the other one? Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka scored. He actually did something today. Granit Xhaka. So yeah, listen. By no means is that all our problems gone away, because it hasn't. But listen, it was a good win. It was a good win. They done what they they done what we wanted them to do. You know, is go out there and get the win. You know, and that's 3 games now that we have won. So we're building up a little bit of momentum. And now, in my opinion, we just got to go and do that against Wolves and keep that momentum going. You can see game by game that the players are losing their little bit of rustiness that they had, and they're getting a little bit more sharper and sharper as the games go on. And for me, listen, you know, we go on to Wolves now, and let's see what we can do against them, because let's be honest, Wolves will be a tougher test than Norwich. You know, so yeah, listen, and also Wolves are also competing for those top spots as well, aren't they? So you know, if we can get one over on Wolves, maybe climb up that table a bit further. Yeah, listen, that's good, and you know, it's going to be a lot more tricky because we're away from home as well. So yeah, what do you guys think? Sam, I'll come to you first. What did you make of it today?
Yeah, I thought it was a good, solid win. I think it's our best performance we've had for a long time. Yes, I know some of it's because Norwich aren't very good. You know, that it's bottom of the table club, but still, you know, you can only play against what you got in front of you. You know, you got to still go out and perform. And like you said, they did give Manchester United a bit of a game. You know, they did make life tough for Manchester United. So, you know, I think it was a good comprehensive win today, and we look good doing it. I really like our new formation we're playing at the moment. This 3-4-3 sort of hybrid formation. We've played it now for 2 games. It's just getting better and better. We seem to find space with it. Players seem to be more comfortable playing in that formation. And yeah, we created some chances there. Like I said before the game, we would have, you know, Aubameyang and Lacazette would be getting chances, and they need to show that they can take them. Aubameyang did well today, taking 2 of his chances, even though one of them was gifted by the goalkeeper, of course. But still, we had to put that pressure on and work hard to do it. You know, close down and do it, which is hard work. And you do that, and you know, it goes to show you. You know, if you work hard for something, you can reap a reward from it. You know, don't give up and let the goalkeeper just do what he wants. If you pressurize him, you can maybe get the ball, and that's what happened today, and it's happened before. So yeah, good on him for doing that. Yeah, it was great to see. I thought it was great to see Cedric, his debut today, and he obviously scored within his first 5 minutes on the pitch with a screamer of a left footer from about 22 yards outside the box. Fantastic start for him. I thought he looked quite tidy on the ball as well, to be honest. He looked like he was quite sharp on the ball. So he's going to be interesting to see now. He must be given a chance now, surely, after scoring a goal and looking sharp on the ball. He must be given a chance ahead of Arteta ahead of Bellerin, and Bellerin now has to, you know, work a lot harder to try and get back in the team if he can even do that. Yeah, so overall, impressed with the performance, very pleased with the performance. A few players did well today, and Lacazette was not one of them, unfortunately. He didn't really have much of a good game today. He seems to be a bit out of sorts again, as usual. You know, it was all smiles and everything after the game and all that, but, you know, during the game he wasn't really doing much. But, man, you know, we've got to try and keep him, you know. I think he can still give us a lot of goals. He can still be an important player for us. We can play around him, score goals around him. I think we need him, you know, for his goal-scoring abilities. So, yeah, overall, pleased with the result. I thought it was a good, solid 3 points, and it gives us momentum now going into a string of tough fixtures. You know, tough away fixtures now in the Premier League. It'll give us momentum to work more on that, to work more with the smaller players. I mean, you know, work with everyone in our squad now, and get more rotation going, and see what we do with this new formation. We should be able to perform better. I mean, we're looking much better at the moment now, so I've got hopes now this formation's going to help us going forward.
Yeah, and Simpy, your thoughts today?
Yeah, I think. Well, going into the game, I think we knew we were only playing Norwich really, and we knew like where they are in the table. They're there for a reason. Not scored many goals, conceded quite a lot of goals, but they did play really well against Man United the other day. Yeah, I was just happy. I was happy with the performance here going forward. Like Sam mentioned, Lacazette didn't really do anything in the game again. Some of the passes he got given there were a bit overhit or a bit too high for him. But yeah, I was happy with the defense. There was a couple of errors. I think Mustafi made a couple of errors and Xhaka made a couple of errors. Bellerin Bellerin mucked up quite a lot, and that was seen when he was taken off. Cedric comes on, and then obviously that first touch. Well, not first touch, but the first touch I saw was that thunderbolt of a rocket, whereas Bellerin probably wouldn't have shot, even though he's done it a couple of times, like against Chelsea. But he probably would have ended up passing it or something. But Cedric had the ball was just to go bang, and it paid off. So yeah, it was good to see him actually finally get some minutes on the pitch. So yeah, I was happy with it. The subs seemed to work okay. I think we were comfortable in the game. There was only a couple of chances that Norwich had, and Martinez again made a couple of really good saves. But yeah, they didn't really test us as much as, like we mentioned, we've got Wolves coming up next, who is going to be the complete opposite of what we've played now. Today was kind of like a intense game, but kind of like a kick about with your friends in the park. But the Wolves game is going to be like a really, really tough game because we know they've got pace going forward, they've got strength, defensive wise, like with their formation as well. It's really, really hard to break down. I don't think they've conceded many goals as well since the restart, and they're on a six game unbeaten run or 8 game unbeaten run or something. So it's going to be interesting to see what lineup he's going to go with, because we rested Pepe for a bit of the game today. Took off Aubameyang early. Lacazette early. Took off Aubameyang a bit early, and we also rested Saka. And then Mustafi went off, maybe hurt or something, or maybe tactical reasons. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with it. I'm glad we kept a clean sheet, because I think I predicted a 3-1 like a few people. But yeah, happy, clean sheet, 3 points. We move on to Wolves.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and before we get into the player ratings, what did people make of it in the chat? What are they saying?
So I'll scroll up a bit. Melina says, great game. John Mirza Rambler, well done to the Gooners. Tom Gooner, we needed this because our next 4 games are tough. GDU, Leicester cost him a £500 win. Jeez. Tyrone, Leicester could fall back into 4th place if Chelsea win, which is pretty crazy. Steve said 2 goals from non-forward players, something we have lacked this season. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we've actually had some production from midfield today. Yeah. Well, actually, a defender and a midfielder. Yeah, Xhaka scored a goal.
Yeah, it's great. And then, Steve, this was a performance that you would expect from an Arsenal team against this type of opposition. Lots of pluses and no injuries. Well, true, Steve, but we don't know about Mustafi yet, so we'll find out. And I think David Luiz did go down hurt as well a bit, didn't he? So we'll see. Torreira is back for the Wolves game. Laka is done. He's had so many chances and did nothing. So that's from Rambler. Yeah, City versus Liverpool tomorrow. Laka needs to head off now. I'm afraid he's just inconsistent. Tom Gooner, resting Saka was definitely needed. Laka forgot how to score and lack of everything. Yeah, great team performance. Now needs to keep the consistency. So that's what everyone in the chat says. So big up everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Big up.
Yeah, so let's get into the player ratings, and we will start with Martinez. Listen, for me, I thought Martinez had a great game. I didn't think he did anything wrong, to be honest. He was confident. He made some good saves. When the few attacks that Norwich had, he made some brilliant saves. So yeah, listen, I'm gonna rate Martinez. I'm gonna give him a 7, just because he did what he had to do when he was called upon. Although, having said that, he didn't have an awful lot to do. Sam, Martinez?
Yeah, for me, I'll give Martinez an 8, just because he did well today. He had a couple of nice saves. He had some decent distribution. He didn't really do anything wrong. But he had a couple of nice saves. I think he actually saved a goal today, one of those saves. So for me, he looked solid. did what he was supposed to do. Good distribution. For me, he was a bit. So then, for me, he was a bit above average. So I'm saying I'm willing. Yeah, I'm willing to give him an 8 today.
Simpy.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Sam. I'm going to go for 8.
Yeah,
as
clean
well.
sheet. Clean sheet as well. I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
Clean sheet as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So clean sheet. Made some really good saves as well, like that. I can't remember who it was, but the one where he had to jump up on his far left, save that.
The free kick.
Yeah.
Good.
And there's also some other shots Norwich had as well where he saved them. And yeah, distribution was good again. Clean sheet. Yeah, you can't ask for anything else really, but yeah, I'm going to go for an 8. Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, let's go on to Bellerin. See, for me, Bellerin's done at this club. Absolutely done. He's not done nothing in the last couple of games. Since he's come back from his injury, he's done fuck all. And I'm going to give him a 3, just for the simple fact that he was picked and he turned up. But that's all he done. Sam, for you, Bellerin.
Since we've played quite well as a team today, I mean, I can't really go that harsh as you, excuse me. But yeah, for me, he didn't have a good game. He lost the ball a few times, and yeah, he was frustrating when he got into that, that ball in behind defence where he basically had all the time in the world to pick out someone and, put in a cross there, a low cross that someone just had to really hit home for a goal. He missed a few of those today. He was quite terrible at those actually. So yeah, for me, I can't really go much lower than a 5 because for me he did a few okay things. But yeah, I mean between 4 and 5, I'll go 4.5 then because yeah, he was pretty poor apart from a couple of decent passes to be honest, and a couple of half tackles. But yeah, the rest of the time he was pretty poor.
Yeah, and Simpy, for you, Bellerin?
Clean sheet while I was on the pitch. Did some more passes, but yeah, like Sam said and like we saw, he kept on. Like there was that time he touched the ball and then he almost ran out with it, and then he touched it and he was like, "Oh, what am I doing?" And then he like ran back. And, yeah, just not like the same. Like we didn't expect him really to come in the team. Well, we did actually, but we wanted like either Niles or Cedric to start, and Cedric's come on now, kept the clean sheet, and he also got a goal as well. So he must be giving Arteta some a bit of a headache now. But yeah, I'll probably just go for a 5. Yeah, like Sam said, I don't think no one deserves less than a 5. But Bellerin's definitely the lowest scoring player of the whole team. Again.
Yeah. And okay, let's go on to Mustafi. For me, Mustafi didn't. I think I'll give him about a 6 today. He didn't really put a foot wrong. Yeah, for me, I'm going to give him a 6. Just like I say, he didn't really put a foot wrong. Kept helped to keeping a clean sheet. So yeah, 6 from me. Simpy, I'm going to come to you, Mustafi.
I'm going to go for a 6 as well. Reason being is obviously clean sheet again. Wasn't as bad as Bellerin. But the only thing I didn't like was, I think it was some of the tackles he did as well. He kept giving away some like dangerous free kicks. I think he was the one who gave away the free kick where they almost scored if it wasn't for the Martinez save again. But yeah, I'd go for a 6-ish. A 6. Yeah, 6.
Sam, Mustafi.
Yeah, for Mustafi, I thought he had a couple of small mistakes in him today. But overall, I think he did quite well. He was quite stable. Together with that back 3, they did a good job. So for me, he basically gets. I'm not going to go 8. I'm not going to go. I'll give him 6.5.
Yeah, and who else did we have? We had David Luiz. David Luiz. Let's go on to David Luiz. Listen again. for me, David Luiz didn't put a foot wrong. So again, I'm going to give him the same as Mustafi. I'm going to give him a 6. Because he didn't put a foot wrong and he was quite good, albeit it was only against Norwich. But yeah, listen, David Luiz gets a 6. So Sam, for you, David Luiz?
Yeah, he did a few decent things. Didn't really make any big mistakes today. Just did like what you would expect him to do. Basically, had a performance as you would expect him to do. So for me, I would say 6. Yeah, 6 basically.
Yeah. And Simpy?
I'm going to go for a 6.5. So all the reasons I mentioned for Mustafi, except he didn't give away some dangerous free kicks, I remember. But yeah, he's not done too bad, David Luiz, since he's come back from the whole
game.
Yeah. But he's putting some good performances. But yeah, I'd go for a 6.5, just slightly better than Mustafi, but not enough for a 7.
Yeah. And then who else did we have? We had Tierney. So listen, for me, Tierney, he gets a solid 8. Just simply because he was brilliant in the first half, getting forward, bombing down the wing and putting the crosses in. And then in the second half, he was not getting forward as much, but his defensive work was solid as well. So yeah, for me, Tierney gets a solid 8. Sam, Tierney?
Yeah, I can agree on that. Tierney was one of our better players today. He was great. He's great up and down that left wing. He does some good jobs. He does some good stuff defensively as well. But he's great coming forward with the ball. He puts in cross after cross after cross, and most of them are good, which is really nice to see. They're not just going nowhere like with our other defenders when they cross. So I think Tierney adds a lot to this team. He picks out a lot of good passes and crosses, and when he gets even more into it, because now let's face it, he hasn't played many games now, has he? Really? So I think the more he gets into it now, the more relationship he develops with the forward players. I think we're going to see a lot more out of him. I think we'll probably start seeing some Robertson-like assists out of Robertson assist numbers from Tierney. I think we're going to start seeing that from next season.
Yeah, and Simpy?
I'm going to join you two in the 8 brigade. Yeah, I think pretty much. Yeah, I don't really need to say anything else. You guys just mentioned it all. Crossing again was good. Some of the balls went straight to players' feet. Some of them didn't, but at least he's actually putting in like decent crosses, really. And he's bombing forward. He's defensive work. He can do it. He's got the pace. He's got the strength. He's up for a fight. Yeah, 8 I'd go with again.
Yeah. And who did we have in midfield? We had
Xhaka and Ceballos.
Xhaka and Ceballos. Okay, so let's start with Ceballos. And listen, for me, six and a half for Ceballos. Yeah, Ceballos for me gets a 6.5 because he had an okay performance, nothing spectacular, but listen, he didn't set the world alight, but he didn't do anything wrong. So yeah, 6.5. Sam, for you, Ceballos?
Yeah, about a 6.5, I reckon. Just like you say, average. Did what you expected from him. Didn't really do anything spectacular. He had some decent dribbles today. He didn't just lose the ball, which was nice to see. But yeah, his passing was just really quite average. He didn't do anything out of the average that I could see, or above average. So yeah, did a decent job there at midfield. It linked up well with him. So yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, and Simpy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the same. 6.5, 7. I'm gonna go for 7. Like you said, some of the passes he did was okay, but I thought after scoring the winner and stuff, he'd be a bit more motivated. But yeah, I'm going to go for a 7.
We left out Kolasinac at the back.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay, so I forgot about. I knew there was somebody else, and I was like, who the fucking else was at the back? All right, so we'll do Kolasinac. For me, Kolasinac 6. Kolasinac gets a 6 because he's great going forward, but yeah, not a lot defensively, which has obviously been the story of Kolasinac's Arsenal career. So yeah, 6. Sam Kolasinac.
Yeah, he did a decent job, I think, but he wasn't really that visible. Not that you need to be, but yeah, he just wasn't really visible in the game. He did a decent job. He cleared what he had to clear. I don't think he really had to make any big tackles or anything like that. I don't think he made any tackles, to be honest. But yeah, no, just an average game for me. And since he didn't really do much great on the ball either, and he didn't really want to take part in things, then I'm going to give him a 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. Probably one of the poorer players on the pitch today in total, I would say.
Yeah, and Simpy?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 5.5 as well. Bellerin's obviously the worst rated player for me on the pitch today. Kolasinac, you didn't really see much of him, to be honest, I thought. The only thing I didn't like when he almost gave away that penalty. Remember where Cantwell dived? But obviously it wasn't a penalty. It was just Cantwell fell to the floor. But I didn't seem to do too much today on the pitch. So I'm going to go for a 5.5.
Yeah. Okay, and let's go on to Granit Xhaka now. And for me, Granit Xhaka gets a 7 today. I didn't think he did anything wrong, and he took his goal well. I'd like to see more of that from him because, like I say, our midfield do need to chip in with a lot more goals. But yeah, today Granit Xhaka was, a solid 7. And to be honest, that's been the story of Granit Xhaka's Arsenal career. He'll have that game and then probably against Wolves, he'll do a catalogue of errors, which everyone will remember why he's not good enough for this club. But yeah, Sam, Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, I agree with you, Daniel. I think Xhaka played a decent game today, slightly above what his average is. He scored that goal. It was a nice goal for him to score. We haven't had much, as we know, we haven't had much goal production or goals at all from midfield this season. So it was good to see him actually contribute with a goal, and he took it well. But credit where it's due. I saw him make a couple of quite bad mistakes through the game as well, giving the ball away in easy positions and stuff like that. But listen, overall he played a lot better than normal. He distributed the ball quite well. He took the ball, took it around. He had a few more seconds than I think most people think they have. So he took a bit more time, but sometimes that can be a bit too much, as we know, slows things down. But listen, he had a decent game today, and he scored that goal. So for me, he gets a 7.
Simpy?
Yeah, before we jump in, Adrian's just said, we're above Tottenham now.
Yeah,
in the table, we've overtaken Tottenham.
But they've got to play. They've got to play a game. They've got a game in hand, obviously.
Yeah.
Big up to everybody. Big up to everybody watching live, and do fire the likes up and do subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Simpy, Granit Xhaka for you.
Xhaka, I'm going to go for a 7. So got a goal. Took the goal quite well. Got the goal. Did do some tackles in midfield as well, but yeah, I suppose he stood up. He stood up to the players. Passing was okay. The goal 7. Yeah, midfield didn't really do much today, but yeah, I'm going for a 7.
Yeah, and let's go on to Reece Nelson. For me, Reece Nelson only gets a 5.5, just for the simple fact that he didn't really do much. I could maybe possibly push that to a 6, but listen, yeah, for me, I'm just going to give him 5.5. Because I don't think he did. I don't think he created much, and he wasn't that brilliant. I think I'd like to see more from Nelson. But yeah, Sam, Reece Nelson.
Yeah, I thought Reece Nelson did okay. It's his first game now, obviously, for a while. I expected a bit more out of him, to be honest. But yeah, he didn't really do much wrong. I thought he just wasn't really. He didn't really become an integral part of the game. I think he linked up decently on the right hand side there with Bellerin and in towards the middle with Lacazette. But yeah, still it was better when Cedric came on, to be honest. There was that better link up there up front when Cedric came on. So yeah, for me, Reece Nelson, he gets. I'm giving him a 6, just basically because he wasn't really that much involved. To be honest, he did okay. He didn't do bad. He was just average. So yeah, 6 for me.
Yeah, and Simpy.
So yeah, doesn't deserve a 7. Doesn't deserve a 5. Doesn't deserve a 5.5. Don't really know what he actually did. I'm just gonna go for a 6. I'm gonna go for a 6 as well. I've got to say, yeah, I'm going for 6. He could have done more because I thought this was the time for him to say, right, Pepe scored last week. Now I need to score, and So I need to score. So I've got to fight.
He's got to take his chances. I mean, he did okay. He didn't look like he was completely out of sorts or anything like that. He did okay, but at the same time, he didn't really take a chance. He got a good chance today to show what he's worth. Try and put in a really good performance, and he didn't do that, did he? Unfortunately. So we still got to think: is he good enough?
Yeah. Listen, he didn't. I expect now to see a lot more from Reece Nelson than we're seeing.
Yeah, because he's been out on loan. He's been out on loan in Germany. So now we've got to see, what his development, what the development's doing for him.
Yeah, and for me, I just don't think he's. I just don't think he's at the level that he needs to be, and I think Reece Nelson is very similar to Nketiah in the sense that if they don't take their chances now, then they're never going to make it at Arsenal. Because it's now or never for the both of them. But yeah, listen, Reece Nelson's got to do a lot more. Let's move on to Lacazette. And for me, Lacazette, listen, he gets a 5. I don't think he was great today, and I think his time is also potentially done at the club. I don't think he's nowhere near scoring enough goals for a striker of his caliber. When we brought him in from Lyon, he was banging in 30 plus goals a season, 37 goals when we brought him in, and he's nearly not scoring enough. His hold-up play is good, but for a striker, he needs to be scoring goals, and at the moment he's not. And unless he drastically picks that form up, I think he could be leaving the club. So yeah, for me, he gets a 5. Sam, I'm going to come to you first. Lacazette.
Yeah, I agree. Today he was below average again. Had a few chances. Well, 2 or 3 chances I saw. He didn't really take. Made a couple of rickets as well. A couple of poor passes. Some decent link-up play with midfield, but it wasn't working great either, to be honest, that link-up play. I thought I couldn't really see much of it working there. It's working much better down the flanks, down the wings. So when he's below average and he doesn't really do much, he's got a couple of bad passes in him, and he's just basically most of the game you just don't really know he's there. then he gets a 5 from me. So yeah, he's below average. He gets a 5.
Yeah. Simpy, Lacazette.
Yeah, like we were saying throughout the game, like come on, Lacazette, like wake up, really. Like I mentioned before, I'm not going to give anyone lower than a 5. I think that the 2 worst players on the pitch were Bellerin and Lacazette. Lacazette again missed chances or didn't shoot when he wanted to. The only thing he did was, like in Sheffield United, was the hold-up play for the penalty. But then people say, like, compare him to Firmino and saying, like, about stats-wise, but Firmino brings so much more to the team. It's got to be just a 5.
Yeah.
It's got to just wake up and just do something. I keep mentioning the whole away goals since January 2019. That's something as well. But even today against Norwich, you would have thought he could have at least done something, but nothing. So, yeah, going against Wolves, if he plays, I think he's going to put in Eddie Nketiah anyway, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now let's move on to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. For me, Aubameyang gets an 8 because although he didn't play, he wasn't great in his work rate, but he's doing exactly what Lacazette should be doing. And that is, I know he's missed a whole heap of chances, but he scored 2 goals. So he's still scoring 2. He's scored today. I don't think he was overly brilliant, but what he is doing is clinical. So yeah, for me, Aubameyang gets an 8. Simpy, I'm going to come to you first. Aubameyang.
So 2 goals, captain's performance.
I think he got an assist as well, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 2 assists and a goal, which
2 goals and assist.
Yeah. Obviously now he's on 51 goals in 79 games, I think, for Arsenal, playing in the Premier League, which is pretty insane. But yeah, like you said, the 2 goals he scored, he was in the right position at the right time, and he really, really worked for it using his pace. Didn't really have any. I don't think he had any real chances after that. 7, I think 7.5 and below is too low. I'm probably going to go for a 8.5. I'm going to go for 8.5 because of 2 goals and an assist, which is what you want from your striker. Well, your winger.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Sam?
Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8.5 based on his contribution today with 2 goals and an assist. And he played better than he has done recently. He's still not linking up as well as I'd like to see him link up. He's still not really that left winger for me. He's still not doing enough there in that left wing role to warrant having it, even though he scores goals. But listen, we got to, one of the goals was just gifted to him basically from the goalkeepers. Yes, he had to work hard to get there and pressure him, but the goalkeeper just gifted it to him. So we have to have a bit of perspective on things as well. Even though he scored 2 goals and he had an assist, which is a great game. Arguably our man of the match. I agree. Arguably our man of the match together with maybe Tierney. It's between those 2 really for me for man of the match. So for me, he gets an 8.5 just because he wasn't really that much. He wasn't playing very well in his position for the rest of the game, apart from the chances he got. To be honest, he was looking fairly, laid back with on the bus and everything. To be honest, what was I going to say? He looked like when Norwich were there in front of him, he had a few chances and he could have scored more maybe, but he scored 2 goals. Like I said, one of them was just a gift, and so that's why he gets 8.5 because he just didn't really do enough for a 9 to get a 9. He's very close to a 9, very close. I just can't give it to him. Basically, that's what I want to try and say. So, yeah. Gets 8.5, and for me, I'll give him the man of the match today for Arsenal, just ahead of Tierney.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll come to the substitutes. So Sam, what do you rate Arteta's substitutes today?
Yeah, I thought he made some decent substitutions. They came at a decent time. It was nice to see Cedric come on. I think Cedric made a great contribution today. I mean, he's made a great debut today for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Apart from that, the other substitutions were just as expected. They were the type of players coming in that you would expect to come in. They replaced the players you'd expect them to replace. They did okay. Did what they're supposed to do. Overall, I would say I'll give each of them, apart from Cedric. Cedric, I have to give a 7 or 7.5. I have to, because he just had such a great contribution, and such a great goal, basically, for his first proper touch on the ball. So I've got to give him that 7.5 for that, even though he didn't really have to do much apart from that. And then the other guys, I just basically give like a 6, I suppose, because they didn't really have to do much. They were okay, but didn't really have to do much. So, yeah, I'll give them all 6s apart from Cedric, who got 7.5 with a great start.
Yeah, see, I agree with you. I think I'll disagree a little bit on Cedric. I think I'll probably give him an 8, just for the simple fact that he did score on his debut, and he his first time for the first time playing for the club, and like I said during the game, I said he's done more in 5 minutes than what Bellerin's done since he's come back from his injury. So yeah, listen, he's he's laid down a marker. Cedric, listen, he's not going to be scoring goals week in, week out, but listen, it was great for his debut. And then the rest of them, I'll probably give a 6. Yeah, I'll probably give a 6. Stimpy, substitute.
Yeah, so we had Holding came on for Mustafi, kept a clean sheet. I'm just going to go for a standard 6. Willock came on for Nelson, and I thought Willock did have a couple of chances. I remember we were all like, "Oh, go on, Willock!" Oh, we were just seeing he had a couple of chances. I'll probably go for a 6.5 for him. Just came on, he had a couple of chances, and at that point we were only winning 2-0. Eddie Nketiah again. I think he was the one who actually won the corner where Cedric scored. So I'd give probably Eddie a 6.5 again. Cedric came on for Bellerin. I'd give Cedric I think I'm going to go for a 7.5. Clean sheet and a goal, even though he was only on for 9 minutes. And Pepe came on for Aubameyang. Pepe didn't really do anything, so I'll just go for a standard 6. So yeah.
And Arteta.
Ooh.
Listen, for me, I think Arteta got it bang on today. I think he got it bang on. So I'm going to give him. Do you know what? I'm going to give him a 9 today. I know we're only playing Norwich, but he got their tactics spot on. And what I liked is that he was changing when Norwich changed tactically. He changed as well, which I know particularly from you, Sam, that was a criticism of the game against Sheffield. He didn't change. He got his subs right, and he got the lineup right, and what I like is he stuck to the same similar system that he played against Sheffield. And when the players were starting to drop off, like I said, he changed it, and we ended up going back on the ascendancy. Yeah, so for me, he gets a 9. And Sam, Arteta.
I think a 9's a bit much, to be honest. But yeah, he gets a solid 8 from me, based on a lot of the same things you're saying. I think he got the tactics right. I liked the fact that he continued with the same tactics that worked against Sheffield United. I think he saw that these tactics are working well with these players, and he should continue with that. And I hope he does continue with that going forward as well, because listen, it's about finding what works with the players you have to get the best out of them, and then that is always the best way to go. And then if you see it's not working against the team you're playing against, you might have to do some changes during the game, again, game management. But yeah, if you find a tactic that's working for your players to get them to play well, you got to stick with it. And I think that's something we've really struggled with this squad for such a long time. And now I think we might actually have found a formation that is starting to work with these players. So we've got to stick with it. And yeah, it's good. It was good of Arteta to do that, stick with it. Yes, we sort of thought maybe there's some other players who maybe should have started, but I was okay with the rotation, and obviously it worked out fine with that 4-0 win. So yeah, I'm not going to hold that against him. I thought that was okay to rotate those players, and yeah, the game management worked quite well. He didn't really have to do much today, react very much today, because Norwich didn't really give him much to think about, to be honest. So he just did what he had to do, and save some players' legs and bring on Cedric, and just do the normal stuff he has to do. But he did it well. He picked the right players. Did it at good times as well, and yeah, he seemed to overall got everything tactics wise spot on. Which for me adds up to about an 8, a solid 8. I wouldn't give him more, because he would have to have done more. There would have to have happened more that he has to react to and show that he can react to in terms of game management and things like that for him to get more from me. But a solid 8, because I think he deserved that. And this is, I think, for me, I think this is probably his best game as Arsenal manager so far, when it comes to getting the tactics right, seeing how the players play, and doing what he should be doing as manager. And with the 4-0 against Norwich, I think so far this is his best game as Arsenal manager.
Yeah, and the only reason I gave him a 9 as well is because there's not, in my opinion, I don't think there was a lot he could have done differently in that game. But with the game that he played, listen, when we play the big boys, like Man City in the FA Cup and Liverpool, like he would probably he'd have to do a lot more. But for me, I don't think there's anything he could have done in that game differently than what he did. The lineup was decent, and I just feel with it, like, he didn't get a 10 because obviously he listen, like I say, he's got to do that against the big boys, but in a game like this, there was not really a lot else he could have done differently to enhance the result. He got the tactics spot on, and I think, for me, if we're giving Aubameyang sort of like an 8 or an 8.5 for his performance, then obviously Arteta, with the tactics he'd done and the players that he picked, I don't see you can give him any less than a 9. But listen, we all have our own views on it, which is good. Simpy, Arteta.
Yeah, like we were mentioning, the formation obviously set up from the previous game worked out quite well. The players he picked, the only one I think I had a bit like, why is he starting, was Bellerin. But I don't know if that means that he's going to be putting in Cedric or Ainsley against Wolves. So I quite liked that. I quite like that he rested Pepe for most of the game. He rested Saka for the whole 90 minutes. Took off Lacazette, gave him a rest. Rested Eddie as well for most of the game. Took off Aubameyang, gave him a rest. Yeah, I think so. The lineup was perfectly fine, resting some of the main players, because Aubameyang obviously rested against Sheffield United. Changes that he made were good. I think at that point, anyway, when he made most of the changes, we were fine. So it was just getting some minutes on the pitch. Tactics were fine, really. I think basically they didn't really have many chances anyway, because it is Norwich. But I think we dealt with them quite well, and Pukki didn't really have much of a touch of the ball. But yeah, I'd probably just say a 7.5. I think I'd go with 7.5.
Yeah. All right then, guys. So what we'll do, Simpy, if you read out what's people saying in the chat, and then we'll read out a couple of them, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, so I'll scroll up a little bit. So we got Lacazette 5.5 from Tyrone. Nelson was poor a 5. Nelson 5.5. Lacazette a 2. Lacazette 5. Yeah, Omar gave him a 5. Cedric, what is this one? Cedric has as many goals as Mesut Ozil, Steve says. Larry's just woke up. Pick up Larry. Cedric. Paul John says good stream.
New guy, yeah. Big up, Paul John.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul John, good
guy.
stream, lads. First time watching it and refreshing. And AFTV, keep up the good work. Big up Paul John. What is it? Yeah. So Steve's gone. If this game was against Liverpool, Man City, I'd give Arteta a 9, but it was against Norwich, so it gets a 7. And Larry said we've rated some players and managers a bit high just because it's Norwich. So big up Larry. And then, yeah, Arsenal Insight Sam's just come in and said, yeah, what a win. So big up Sam. And Mr. Lee's got a question. Do you think Arteta is finally starting to get his tactics right? Resting Saka was a good idea.
For me, it's too early to say. Too early to say after one game. If we see it consistently, I want to see. For me, I want to see it a bit more consistency. I know he done it against Sheffield with this tactic, and then today, obviously, his game management was better. But for me, he's got to do it consistently. It's too early to say after 2 games. But all these signs are good. The signs are good. So that's all I can say. But in saying that he's finally getting it right, it's too early to say after 2 games. Sam?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to play. I agree. We have to show that this works against bigger teams as well. Let's see if it works against Wolves now. Then if it starts working against Wolves and the bigger teams we're playing against, then I would definitely say, yeah, we've probably got a tactic that looks like it's working. But listen, so far it's promising. I'd say at the moment it's promising because I think it looked good that first half against Sheffield United. It's looked good today throughout the whole match, basically. Yes, it's only Norwich, but still, we did look good on the ball. There was a lot of good movement there. That tactic seems to give us more space to be on the ball, and it lets us attack down both wings, link up with the wingers, and get balls into the box. It's an interesting tactic, and so I think so far it's working well with the players we have. But yeah, let's just see how it actually works against players who are going to give us more of a match, be more of an opposition, give us a harder time. So it'd be interesting to see. But so far, so good.
Yeah, and Simpy.
Yeah, exactly like you said. Against Norwich, it worked, but it's Norwich. The first half against Sheffield United, it worked, but second half, it didn't work and didn't adjust the tactics. But yeah, like you said, going up against Wolves, going up against Liverpool, going up against Tottenham, their whole setup's completely different for each team. So he's going to have to really study hard and adjust and play the team how we can interrupt the other team's playing style. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on and see if it works. And then if he's under pressure, like say we're playing Liverpool and I don't know, they're really pressing onto us, if you can switch the player or bring some players on or something and the game can open up. So it's all resting down to him really. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on then on Saturday against Wolves.
Yeah. Listen, I agree. Well, listen, I think it's probably a good time to wrap up. So listen, Sam, I'm going to come to you first. Just give your platform a shout out.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again, Daniel. It's been a pleasure to be with you and Simpy as always. It's always good fun with these watch-alongs. And big up everyone in the chat as well, all the legends in the chat, all the regulars. Make it good bit of fun, to interact with them. Yeah, my channel is Sam Greenwood TV here on YouTube. Please go check it out. I do mostly late night chat shows about Arsenal and football related stuff. I'll do the odd quiz here and there, but lately I've been doing a lot of watch alongs because there's been so much going on with the watch alongs and previews and reviews, etc. So haven't really had much chance to do a lot on my own channel so far, but I will be doing that going forward when I get the chance. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, please subscribe, and then you will when things are happening. Also give a like to the videos you see there. It'll be great help. Thanks. Gets things noticed more, so I appreciate that. On Twitter, you can follow me on my Twitter handle is at 1980_Greenwood. You can follow me there. I'll put out some different Arsenal stuff and other bits and bobs there as well. So it's been a good time, a good game. 4-0 has been good, and I wish everyone a pleasant evening and stay safe.
Yeah, and Simpy, your channel?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Daniel, and big up Sam as well, and big up everyone in the chat that joined in throughout the watch along. My Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube is just Simpy141. So I do Arsenal videos, FIFA streams, and also doing a Fantasy Premier League show which happens every single week. So the next show I think is on Friday. Yeah, Friday night. So come and check that out. So thanks for having me on.
Yeah, and do go and check out all their platforms. I'd really appreciate that. And listen, thanks guys for tuning in. Remember, do subscribe if you are new to the Blind Gooner, and do keep liking all the content and sharing it as well. Because like I say, I've got I do the watch-alongs for the games on here, the Arsenal games, and I do other content as well with previews and match reviews, and do watch-alongs for other teams as well. Please do stay tuned here on the Blind Gooner, because there'll be lots of more content to come. Well, listen, it's been a great watch-along, a great victory. Arsenal won 4-0. For the moment, all's well. Catch you all soon, and it's a goodbye from me. So listen, catch you all soon, and listen, look after yourselves, and it's a goodbye from the panel too.
Bye.
Bye.